Welcome. Thank you so much. It's midweek already. Today is Wednesday, and we thank God for the grace to have seen midweek Wednesday. And welcome. I welcome every one of you on my live stream, Love Night with Spice. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you all. Please, as you come in, kindly smash the like, okay, and share out your community. Welsh Wifey, I see you. Herald of Mary, I see you. Cornelius Sokudili, I see you. Ufoma, I see you. Everyone in the chat, God bless you all. And tonight, we'll be talking about intertribal and interracial marriage. Intertribal and interracial marriage, because this has come to stay. But the thing there is, a lot of people, hey, who do we have here? Chica, hang out to Chica. Good to see you, Queen. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Queen, as you come in. Thank you. Kindly smash the like, okay? Kindly smash the like button. Click it. Thank you so much. So we're talking about interracial marriage, how it has come to stay. Because years back, I remember when we were quite young, the moment you mention that, or we hear someone married from another tribe or another race entirely, it comes as a shock. Oh my God, how is she going to cope? How is he going to cope? She knows nothing about these people. He knows nothing about them. And there is so much panic, and even the women are really scared of leaving their comfort zone, which is where they know, which happens to be their immediate tribe, into another one. So women are, not they're not reluctant, like they're dragging their feet when it comes to that. But the few who summon the courage to do that, we that have seen them, we kind of wonder how they're going to cope, especially with the language barrier. Being a carer with Case, thank you so much, Gorgeous Queen, for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Queen. God bless you for joining the stream tonight. And then we're wondering how would they understand themselves, especially with intertribal marriage. We know there are challenges, but we know it is beautiful as well. Thanks for the share. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I've been a carer with Case, Gorgeous. How have you been, ma'am? How have you been? Okay, I'm gonna give you a call. I don't know when it's most convenient to give you a call, but you know why. It's okay, by the way. So, you're wondering, are they gonna understand themselves? So what would they be speaking? Is it English, or just the man's tribe or the woman's tribe? There are a lot of challenges faced in intertribal marriage, and they're not even to talk about the interracial marriage. Hey, E29, thank you so much. The balance here and not going anywhere. Oh my God, did you hear that? The balance said, I'm here and not going anywhere. Thank you so much for coming, and I appreciate you. Please get a seat and then join me in this discussion. By the way, I'm done with this gum. Sorry, that was rude. Yeah, so with a lot of if, a lot of what, a lot of how. But when you see them along the line over the years, they grow stronger, and those barriers begin to disappear gradually. Those barriers begin to disappear. Personally, I've had a taste of it intertribal when it was when it has to do with relationship. But then I had a taste of it, and so what it feels like to be married into another tribe. Twice in my relationship, I have almost, had gone into intertribal marriage. But then the challenges, I was too scared. One actually went deeper, but then backed out along the line. That's because of the challenges I saw. And you know what? It depends on the person that you are dating, or the man or the woman you are about to get married to. They matters. How they carry you along in this intertribal marriage matters a lot. Gabriela, thank you so much. You are the dog. Yeah, hurry up and come in, Queen. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. AE29 Queen, I appreciate you. Thank you, guys. Please kindly smash the like and share out if you can. Now, there are others who have equally gone into intertribal marriage and they got burnt. It wasn't an easy experience for them. It was really a sad one, because when they got in there, those challenges were just too much for them. Those challenges were too enormous for them to deal with. And eventually, they just had to back out. And some of these challenges mostly come from language barrier, cultural difference, traditional difference. BMC, welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you for the thumbs up, Mark. Thank you, and the share. Be the carer with case. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. BMC, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Love and Live Show. Who do we have here? Thank you so much for coming. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you for joining the stream tonight. So, the language barrier, not being able to understand, especially where as a woman, when you find yourself in your husband's place, your in-laws, and then you are not able to understand, you can't deduce what they're discussing, and then you know what deep down within you're wondering, what is that woman saying? Maybe she doesn't like me. I smell something. I think they're gossiping about me. My sister-in-law is saying something to my husband. I feel it, even if I don't understand it, but I can feel my sister-in-law is saying something negative about me. Yeah, she's looking at me right now. I have a feeling there is more to what she's saying. I don't think all is well. Maybe she doesn't like me. Maybe they don't accept it. A lot of questions running through your mind, even when they are not saying anything negative, even when they are not gossiping about you. But deep down, because you don't understand, you want to listen. Have you found yourself in a strange country or in a strange land where everyone speaks the same language except you? You are like a deaf and dumb in their midst. You don't understand anything they are saying. Even when you put your ears on the ground, you try to understand their body language and all that, you still cannot. And it leaves you worried. Like it sets you back. It gets you confused. You don't understand what your husband is discussing with his family members. And there is this silent thing in everyone. You want to know, what are they saying? What are they saying? What are they talking about? It is beautiful. Intertribal marriage is very beautiful, especially when you now bring in two cultures and then you marry them together. Your children now grow up with different culture, different language, tradition. You get to experience, get to have a taste of another person's culture. You get to experience their tradition. You get to learn a lot about these people. It is not just only on your side. It is part of learning and growth in life, believe me. And then you talk about the dressing, the beautiful, performance, and the other things that they do in their family, the rights and the customs. You appreciate all this. These are the beautiful aspect of it. And then your husband teaching you to learn a new language, because learning a new language is exciting and intriguing at the same time, And then on the other hand, it can also leave you confused. Mel Fierce Fitness, gorgeous queen, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you, queen. Thank you for the thumbs up as well. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, you just left Suzanne's house. Okay, welcome everyone. Please kindly thumbs up the stream. We can share out if you can, because we will want people who are in intertribal marriages and interracial marriages to come up, join on the stream, and share their experience. What was it like being married to someone from another tribe? What does it feel like being married to someone from another race entirely? How do you feel? What are those challenges? What are those exciting things? What are the beauty in it? What lesson would you want someone who is contemplating or trying to make a decision? What secret are you going to give? What are your secret tips to that person? Because some people have gone in there and they got beaten, they got burnt because of the challenges. They were not prepared. They never expected all these things. But here they are, faced with these challenges. So please, in case you are in any intertribal marriage, or your relative, your sister, your brother, anyone who is in need, how did you guys welcome it? How is your relative dealing with it? What is the story today? Is it beautiful? Are they still trying to adjust? That is what we'll be treating today. Thank you everyone for coming. Getting it right with Olivia, gorgeous queen. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So I am dropping the link right now. Jume Priska, my gorgeous queen. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for joining the stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I am dropping the link right now. Whoever wants to come up and share experience with me, please do so. And let us learn, because we are here to learn. Personally, I have a sister who is in intertribal marriage. My sister, my kid sister is in intertribal marriage and she is adjusting fine. It's been like almost 10 years now in the marriage and she has really adjusted. She's good with the language right now. And the children are really enjoying both culture and tradition. They're enjoying the both side from their mother. I am Igbo by tribe, and her husband is Yoruba, and it's so beautiful right now. When I visit her anytime and I hear her speaking Yoruba, I'm like, seriously, you hear kilo de omo kilo de joko sibe, I pick languages from her, Yoruba language. I'm like, okay, so my sister is now Yoruba, like she's speaking Yoruba, she's chopping Yoruba, and it gets me excited. I'm happy for her that she's able to adjust. But you know what? The early stage of the marriage wasn't easy because of this language barrier. Like I said, this is the challenges, innate. What is the best tribe to marry if you are Yoruba? If you are Yoruba, who is most compatible? I don't know. I wouldn't know because both Yoruba and Igbo, Hausa, every tribe are unique in their own ways. Every tribe is unique and they have their own beauty in it. Yes, no, I wouldn't say Igbo are better, Hausa or Yoruba or Benin or Efik or Urobo, Benue and all that. But I am Igbo and I love my tribe, believe me. And if I'm to come to this world again, I will definitely be an Igbo woman. Thank you so much, Njuma Priska, for coming. I appreciate you. Cornelius said, I personally don't cherish much intertribal or interracial marriages for obvious reasons. The challenges supersede that of the bliss. Are you serious about it? I guess because you're married from someone from your tribe, that is why, and you're enjoying it. I'll be in the background host. Okay, Mel, no problem. I appreciate you. Does the bride price change if it's intertribal marriage? I don't know about other tribes. I don't know how they do theirs. But like if you are Yoruba coming to marry an Igbo person, the bride price doesn't change at all. What you pay, what an Igbo man will pay when he's getting married to an Igbo lady is what a Yoruba, Efik, Benin, Urobo, or any other tribe would pay if they are coming to equally marry an Igbo lady. So I don't know how other tribes does their bride price, but it's cut across. The same thing an Igbo man would pay is the same thing a Hausa or Yoruba man would pay for his wife. Thank you so much, everyone. Olufunke, thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Hang out with Chika said, I'm not good with learning languages. So personally, I am not really sure I can deal with intertribal marriage. And this is it. This is one of the challenges, that language barrier. Then you talk about their personality. You talk about their outlook towards life. Susan, how about it? Welcome, ma'am. Welcome. I appreciate you, ma'am. You talk about their upbringing, the way they view life, the way they understand life, their personalities, how they deal with situations. All these things are some of the challenges. There are some of the challenges in intertribal marriage. Now you not talk about interracial marriage. Welcome, the People's Choice. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. The People's Choice, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, thank you. Love a live show. I appreciate you. Now, let us even look at the interracial. We are talking about intertribal marriage. We're talking about the language. We're talking about the culture, the tradition, and all that. What about the interracial marriage? A young woman finding herself fall in love with a total, I wouldn't say a total stranger because they must have met, but they don't speak the same language. They don't have the same tradition. They are not even from the same country. They don't understand. Let me even cite an example here. An African woman getting married to a Chinese or getting married to an Indian man. You know, this is so wide. There is so much to learn. A lot apart from the language. You are dealing with the culture, the cultural shock. You come to India, you see them doing and all that. You see their dressing, then their religion. Everything is shocking to you. They are totally different from what you know. And you're asking yourself, how do I deal with this? It's a whole lot. You're not dealing with one issue. It's not just the language right now. We have Pat Eyaba in the house. Welcome, Pat Eyaba. Thank you. I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you. Please kindly smash the like, guys. As you're coming in, smash the like in case you have forgotten to smash the like. Come on, do so. Being a carer, we say it is important that couples make the effort to learn and understand each other's culture in the early years of marriage. Thank you so much, Queen. In the early years of marriage, but in those early years of marriage, they have gone through a lot. Let us even look at some celebrities. A lot of celebrities who are in interracial marriages. Some of them struggled with it. Some of them have now balanced, like they've been able to adjust very well with all the culture shock, understanding the culture, understanding the tradition, understanding their ways of life. They have adjusted so well, whereas others couldn't adjust, and then the marriage packed up. And this is why we are here. If you are in interracial marriage or intertribal marriage, please jump on this link. Come and give us the tips. How were you able to deal with it? How did you manage the situation? Was it a rough part? Any idea? Because more and more young women are braving, they're braving up. They're ready to, go into this deep ocean and find love. Love can find you anywhere and anytime. We can find love in the strangest of all places. We can find love anywhere. Love can meet us, and we can also meet love anywhere. It could be in Asia, it could be in Europe, it could be in America, Africa, anywhere love can find you. And where love takes you to, how do you begin to deal with the differences? How do you manage the changes? How do you manage them? Yeah, okay. Let's see what Mommy Ifechi, my mommy. Thank you so much for coming, Mommy. Welcome. I appreciate you, ma. Yeah, inter or inner marriage. Oh, na bola they involved. Not just bola. Now we're even going to talk about the bola. We don't know if the doing is still the same. Africans are well endowed and blessed. I don't know about any other race. So you tell me, if you have been eating the cucumber from other race, how does it feel? How does it taste? These are the things we want to know, so that the daughter of Eve or son of man who wants to get into this will understand these things. And being a carer, no, please host, I will be in the background. Okay, no problem. I saw a comment. I want to read that. I know there's strength to learn new languages, but okay. Okay, being a carer said, my first husband was Yoruba and I'm Urobo. Some members of the family tried to intimidate me, but I had to showcase my wifey side for them to give me the British spirit. Yeah, you see, thank you so much. Now, this is intertribal marriage. These are some of the challenges. I am finishing something and I will jump on the link soon because I have an input. Okay, Mommy, I am so expecting you. I am expecting you, Mommy. Now, you see, this is one challenge. Some, because you don't understand the tribe, they want to just show you, intimidate you, say nasty things. And because you don't understand, you are left at the mercy of your husband and his family members. You want your husband to tell you, and sometimes, can I shock you guys, even your husband will not tell you what they said. Their blood is thicker. Your husband will not tell you what they are saying, even when they are saying negative things. Of course, he'll want to protect you from getting hurt, and he'll also want to protect his family members. He wouldn't want two heads to clash. So your husband, even when you ask, what are they saying? I see your sister, the way she's looking at me and she's saying something, I don't understand what she's saying, but can you tell me? Your husband will say, no, she said she likes you. She said you are beautiful. She said you are a good cook. She said she loves your physique and all that. Maybe what they said, look at that, her head. So this is the one you brought out of all the women in the whole world. So this is the one you sought to bring home. This woman that her eyes is like this one with big bobby, this one with big backyard, that is the one you sought to bring home. Now, wow, brother, try you. But your husband will turn it around and say, they say you look very beautiful. And then eventually you get tired of trying to understand what they are saying. And then because you can't communicate, you are always having issues. You are always trying to be on your own. You get intimidated. You try, but like some people have that thing in them that they can stand anyone, they can challenge anyone. And the good thing, if you are from the same country, if it's tribal marriage, you can still speak English, which is our common language, right? But if you now find yourself where you don't even speak the same language, you don't have common language like English that you speak. How do you deal with it? How do you understand each other? This is a whole lot. When I see people who get married to Africans or Nigerians, for instance, who get married to Indians, to Chinese, to people from other nations where they don't speak English, I wonder, how did you even say hello in the first place? Like, how did you know English? No, they don't understand. For instance, in Portuguese, imagine me marrying a Brazilian where they speak only Portuguese. They don't understand go and come in English. And then how do we even say I love you? And they will say Uchama. I will say, what did you say? You know, there is a bridge, that's a very wide gap, a very huge gap here. Mom of triplets, welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming. Please kindly smash the like. All bolas are not the same. Patayaba, in Igbo culture, all males are circumcised on the 8th day of life, which is not the same with others. Okay, now I don't know if other tribes do that circumcision. Like, we know there are some religions where they don't do that circumcision, and now you find yourself getting married into that, or into a tribe where they don't even do circumcision, and you have been enjoying bola that is well carved, that have been well circumcised, and then you now see your man's old. It is totally different. The first night you shout, hey, okay, family, you want to finish me? How do you begin to deal with all these challenges? For those who are in intertribal marriage or interracial marriage, can you please jump on the link? The link is there. I'm dropping it again. Oh my God, the comments here are so hilarious. Please, guys, in case you have forgotten to thumbs up, kindly do so. Don't forget. When Bola is involved, I can learn your language. Wait, when Bola, so how do you now what is your ringtone? What ringtone do you use when the bola is small? And your hubby, your boyfriend, your lover, your man friend doesn't understand what you are saying. You know, he's pounding. You are speaking Yoruba. Hey, Ofek Pamini. Hey, brother. Oh, hey, John, brother. Ah, brother. Oh, hey, oh, do me. Oh, do me. Oh, do me. And then you are saying, oh, do me. He doesn't understand what oh, do me means. Oh, do me. He doesn't understand. You are telling him he's paying you easy. How do you tell him what you want? How do you tell him the style, the position, where you don't even understand yourself? How do you even pray? Let's even go spiritual. How do you even pray? How do you communicate? How do you even guide your children? Now, this is the reason why a lot of children in interracial and intertribal marriage speak more of their mother's tongue, because mothers tend to spend more time with their children. They spend time, mothers are the ones spending quality time. So they communicate with the children more than the father. So a lot of children don't understand their father's language. That's the truth. They don't understand their language. The moment you start being timid and all that, you are done for. They start calling me Kobo Kobo, Kobo Kobo, saying, we drink sapele water in the morning. And I told them, yes, that's why we don't take nonsense. Oh my God, I'm so laughing. Oh dear, thank you so much. Rose Ehujo, welcome, Queen. I appreciate you. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Uroba and Yoruba men are also circumcised. They are also circumcised as well. Oh, okay, that's nice. Thank you so much. Now, BMC, you're married from, I know you're married. Are you married to an American? Black money, sapele water is drink. Share some men know they circumcise for Nigeria. Yes, so some men know they circumcise. You know, no. They know they cut the tin. They know they cut them. Okay, that's my fear. I know drink sapele water. Yeah, I understand a little bit of Portuguese. I speak a little bit. Most tribes don't circumcise on the 8th day. Absolutely. Yeah, thank you. We're gonna celebrate. I have a short video. I don't know, I've been so busy to put the video out. It's a short video just to thank every one of you who have been here connecting with me and supporting from my day one. Thank you so much. You can circumcise in English with your partner. You can communicate in English with your partner. Now, mom of triplets, that is in Nigeria for interracial marriage. Intertribal marriage. In interracial marriage, how do you now communicate? Especially where you don't understand each other. You don't speak the same language. You don't understand at all. And maybe you just find yourself somewhere and then the guy admired you. I don't know how they do these things. Those who even meet online. and they get married. I know of someone who is in interracial marriage and they don't speak English. The guy is Indian, okay, and the lady is in Nigeria. And I'm asking, how did you? Okay, I know in India they speak English, but then that's a whole lot. How do you deal with all those things? You begin to learn nahi, all those things. Man. I am happy I'm married to an Igbo man, and I'm sure maybe my next life I will equally be married to an Igbo man, because I can't deal with some of those things unless you guys, give me very good reasons why I need to try it in my next life, maybe. Oh, really? Being a carer with kids, this is just one of the reasons we have also the issue of how we see life and religion. Yeah. How people from all that race see life is totally different from how their upbringing, their understanding, the things they do, they are totally different. They are totally different. So, okay, yeah, 2K party loading. Yes, of course, I will do a mini party for that. It's not easy. It may be slow, but I'm grateful for the milestone. It's only in northern parts of Nigeria you will see people who are not circumcised, but most tribes in Nigeria are circumcised. And it's not really on the same 8th day. Remember, this is another thing. Your tribe may be circumcising on the 8th day. Another tribe may not be circumcising on the 8th day. And then when you had your children, you begin to drag. There's a whole lot you begin to drag. You want to do things this way. Your husband says, no, this is how we do it in my place. Sorry for the noise. Sorry for the noise. A road was blocked, and then they have to make a bypass here. Yeah, the party is coming. The party is coming for the celebration. The party is coming for the celebration. Thank you so much. So now you are used to, where you come from, your tribe, you're used to doing things in a certain way. You're Omugo. There are ways you do things. And then when you get married to someone from a different tribe, they want to do things their own way, and you begin to drag these things. No, this is how we do it. This is how we take care of infants. This is how we bathe. This is what we eat. The food, apart from the language, what about the food? A whole lot of difference. You are not used to me and kuka, but you are not expected to eat me and kuka. Your husbands want me and kuka or couscous, but you are not used to it. You're used to apple and ofo, and then you find yourself married to a northern. He said he wants me and kuka. You start dealing with learning me and kuka and eating me and kuka, and maybe you don't even like the food, but you don't have a choice. These are some of the challenges. But I also want to look at the beauty of it. And I want those who are in this, if you are in this, intertribal, interracial, come and encourage us. Come and let us know. Come and paint the picture for us. The beauty beneath, the beauty that lies within interracial and intertribal marriage. You will learn a common language to communicate. Absolutely. Hey, True Mamle, welcome. Thank you so much, ma, for coming. I appreciate you, ma. And thanks for the thumbs up as well, ma. Welcome. Yeah, and then Mom of Triplet say other tribes is 8 days host, please. Only the North do on a later date. And I'm telling you what is done. Okay. Well, I wouldn't know. That is why I say other tribes may not. I don't know how they do it. And then we have a whole lot of tribes in Nigeria. A lot. So I don't know if every tribe does it on the 8th day. So I cannot categorically say every tribe does circumcision on the 8th day. I cannot categorically say that. Yeah. True Mamle, welcome. True Mamle is in interracial marriage. I know, ma'am. Can you please come and let us know? I want you to jump on the link. You are in interracial marriage. How were you able to cope in the early years of your marriage? How did you deal with the challenges? How did you overcome the challenges? What are the cultural shocks you experienced? And the advice you would give to anyone going into interracial marriage? Because I know most people are into it and they're enjoying it. Okay. Let's say, for instance, okay, so like I was talking about the cultural shock. Cora Obidi, for instance, married Justin Dean. Justin Dean is an American. Cora is an Igbo woman from Nigeria. And then what happened? You know, the way Cora is used to doing things is totally different from the way Justin Dean may want to be doing his thing. And then these are the challenges they may have. The outlook of life is totally different. How they understand one another, how they view things, how they view life is totally different. And eventually their marriage packs up. You may say it's not because of the interracial. It may be the way they communicate, the way they understand, the way they view life. It may be. And then they couldn't deal with it. Eventually, the marriage had to pack up. And there are so many like that as well. Mom of triplets say, once you are dating someone and you intend to get married, you begin to learn food, language, and ways of doing things, because even different homes in your community don't do things like you do. Absolutely. Thank you so much for this. Yeah, this is true. In the course of relationship, you begin to learn certain things. You learn their food, their ways of life. You begin to ask questions. But that is in a situation where you speak the same language. So it's easier for you to even understand. Like I was saying, hey, Nemuzo, welcome. I have missed you. I have missed you. Welcome, Wanyama. Thank you so much. Dalorinde, thanks for coming. You know, like I was saying before, when you have children, that is even where it becomes tougher. You understand? Now, you want to teach your children certain things. The way things are done, where you come from, the way, your family does things, because this is what you are used to. But your husband equally wants you to do, but he's not present. And then you are doing these things the way you want. And then he may not be comfortable with it. He may not, because, like, let's say even the betting style in some culture, when a new baby is born, Mama Triple say, my friend is from the same state with her husband, but her husband doesn't eat swallow. This in Nigeria, he doesn't do swallow. Hey, Cornelius said everything boils down to people's idiosyncrasies. Culture and spirituality plays a great role in the success or failure of the marriage. Absolutely, I agree with you. Her husband eats like a white man, but he's Nigerian, same state. Hey, seriously. Cora is Igbo. Cora Obidi. Cora is Igbo. She's from the eastern part of Nigeria. Cora is Igbo. She's pure one Igbo. Yes, Cora is Igbo. So, like I was saying, there's a tribe, okay, when they give birth, they have these herbs that they use in bathing children. You know, it's as if they're cooking the baby. They boil the herbs and allow the water to cool and maybe get warm, and they place the baby there. You know, it's like these herbs help the baby to the immune system. It fortifies the baby, and there are some incantations that are done too, okay? So now, my sister from that side, my sister who got married from that side, she experienced it. At first, she was like, how do you, this is crazy, you know, finding your baby put in a pot or in a special bowl where they have different herbs, and the baby is just there enjoying the warm water and the herbs. And they said this helps to fortify the baby and helps the baby's immune system to be stronger. Now, if you are not, it's a culture shock. Nancy Licious, welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you, welcome. Please, guys, as you're coming in, kindly smash the like, okay? He doesn't eat swallow. My godmother doesn't eat swallow. Wow. This is strange. Nancy Licious, welcome. Dalunga and Yoma, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming. My last son doesn't eat swallow. I force him. Sometimes he eats because he wants to please me. Oh dear. The board fights, welcome. Thank you so much, board fights. I see you, I appreciate you. Nemus of okay, I've been busy. You have been busy. Okay, Wanyoma. Yeah, welcome. So you see, now if you as a woman, you don't understand why these things are done, and you are not comfortable with that, that can bring a serious problem between you and your husband, because you don't want those incantations made on your children. You want to protect them. Cora is Igbo. That is a Delta Igbo. She speaks Igbo fluently. She speaks Igbo. I don't know if she's Delta Igbo, but she speaks Igbo fluently. Mrs. Perry, welcome. Thank you so much. Please, as you're coming in, kindly smash the like button, share out if you can. Like I said, anyone with experience, if you have been in interracial or intertribal marriage, the link is there. Let me drop it again. Jump on it and let us know the beauty in it. Let us know the beauty in it. I will have someone in here. Let us know the beauty in it, and then give us tips. How did you overcome the challenges? How were you able to cope? How did you deal with the early years of marriage in interracial or intertribal marriage? We have
Hey,
Mommy
hey,
Kelechi
hey, hey.
here.
Onye na-ekwu maka interracial marriage. I am married to one. I am on interracial marriage. What are you talking about?
No,
It's
Mommy,
good.
you are not. You are
I am.
Mommy, you are not.
Let me tell you why. Let me. Hello, everyone. Sorry. I saw
Hello.
the greetings. I saw the greetings earlier on, but I have to say hello and jump out to do something before I came in. Sorry, before I come
Okay,
back.
Mommy.
And yeah, so
Welcome,
hello, everyone.
welcome
I saw
back.
all your greetings earlier on. And let me tell you why I say.
Thank
Let me
you.
tell you why I say I am. I am.
Okay.
My husband don't hear me. I am because each time you're speaking, each time you're speaking Igbo to my husband, he'll be speaking English to you. Either one not
He's a
be,
white
either one
man.
not be,
He's a white man.
either one not be interracial. Tell me what the point is.
That one is partial interracial. That is partial interracial marriage.
Let me let me tell you what happened. Few years for a few some years ago now, he was the chairman of our local meeting here in London, and he's supposed to be the chairman for only 3 years, and they change. But actually, each time they have to put him back again and put him back again, and he was actually the chairman for 12 years. And I kept asking them, why are you people even putting him in? This is an Igbo meeting. But each time your chairman wants to address you, he's speaking in English. And all of you are putting, and all of you are putting him back again. He's breaking the tradition. This is Igbo Owenekwoji Town Union in London. Igbo Kaigana. So my husband will stand up and start talking in English. And if you want to correct him,
Mom,
he will speak one. He
Mommy,
will
I
speak
want to
one,
ask
and he
you,
will go back.
Mommy, on a go for OG, does he use English to go for? I don't know what he go for in Igbo.
So one day, let me tell you, one day in the meeting, there's somebody who said that he's an Inze. So my husband now stood up and he was talking and he said, nah, then he spoke Igbo. Hey, everybody, they fell on the floor. He said, the person's near Unze. And if you want to address me, you don't call Unze, he will be mad. So my husband told them, say, Agwishi, eji aka abụọ apaya. That is,
I
ebe m
don't
ghọtara ihe m na-ekwu
understand.
na agwụ ndị Igbo n'ebe a, ndị Imo steeti n'ebe a ga-aghọta ihe m na-ekwu. Agwụ isi eji aka abụọ apa ya. Hey, they all fell on the floor.
Okay,
They said,
Agwishe Jaka Fire. Okay.
agwụ isi,
Okay.
yes. So I think I saw
Yeah.
hang out with Chika there. They are Imo people. They
Yeah.
understand what I said. So when he gave that, what to the Inu, na agwụ isi na eji aka abụọ apa ya. Hey, they all like,
Everybody
Dr. Slim, so you can speak Igbo like this. He said that's the one he learned. That's the one he learned from his father or something. That
he
was
has
the
not
end of the.
forgotten that one.
No, he hasn't forgotten that one. So that was the end of the Igbo for that day, and everything turned back to English again. So that's why I'm telling you people, I am in interracial marriage, and so I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That is partial interracial marriage.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
I
And
told
and
you.
and and he behaves so much like them in case of just like remember Oyoyo was saying something about her husband, how he would say please, sorry, thank you,
Mhm.
this with even to a child, even to Okoko. I say Okoko, thank you, or things like that. That kind of English way of we go just do buzzwords and be go, but and waka pass. But his own everything have to be. Oh, I'm very sorry, and you're watching who is he saying sorry to? Maybe a child who is about 10. I mean, so I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot from him. So I'm in interracial marriage, my people. Okay.
I think we will agree with you, Mommy. We will agree with you. I think we need to move you to interracial marriages.
Yes. Yes.
Sharon and
I need
Chris,
I need the
welcome,
vote. I
Queen.
need the vote in the comment section. Everybody in the comment section, can you support that Mami Fechi is an interracial marriage because we speak
We support.
English?
We support. We
Okay.
support. Okay.
On a more serious note, let me say something about this interracial marriage. Yeah, you know how
Okay.
I have sons. as you all know, and they're grown-up sons. I mean, it's only my first son that is married now, but the other three, my first son is married and he's married to an Inewi girl, but the other three, ask me who they're going to marry tomorrow and what is going on at the moment. Ndị Igbo sị na nwa obere onye amarọ. I don't know. Because some of the relationship and what I'm seeing is leaning towards what I don't know what to say on social. Ibia. So I don't know how to put it so that people will not misunderstand me. Do you know? But the thing is, we have changed over the years. Myself and Hobby, we have changed over the years when it comes to things like this. Over the years, Guinea, if they even mention it, or if I will start throwing tantrum like a child myself, I will be saying to them, "You don't do this. If you do that, you're no more my son." So that worries them, and they're like, "But mom, we're all human beings. If you cut anybody, the person will still bleed the same blood. Is it just because of the color? Is it because of the tradition or whatever?" He said, "How many times, we are born here. If you ask my sons, they're all in their 30s and 20s. If you ask them anytime, where are you from? Obviously, they're from Nigeria. They will tell you, none of this. I'm from East London and my parents are Nigerians. No. They will tell you they're Nigerians. And they've been saying this from the time they were really small up to now. They only tell you, I'm from Nigeria. They don't even though they're English, they're born here and everything, but they don't identify with that. They don't identify. It's only when they talk that you know that they're actually, you're a Nigerian, but you don't speak like a Nigerian, if you know what I mean. So they identify with that. However, when it comes to who they are going to get married to, their relationship, we have backed down, myself and Hobby. You saw that Zurich, you know the Zurich we went to the other time, that vacation. Yeah. You saw the aunt that was taking us around, when their son, nicely told us. And when I looked at that girl, I'm thinking, you know what? I will have you anytime, my baby girl. I will have you anytime. Because, she's a Swiss girl, but although when I said that, somebody said to me, one of my friends said to me, "But you, Ify, yourself, everybody, you are happy with everybody anyway. Before you say that somebody is bad." I say, well, I know you have to, give people the benefit of the doubt. And that's me. I'm open-minded now. I wasn't like this before. Because I know that if I have to be like that, I may push them to where they will not be unhappy. The most
important is what a lot of families are dealing with. There are some parents who will never want to hear. It's Nina Anuonye, you want to marry who? Who?
Yeah.
And there will be a lot of marriages have been broken.
Hold on, one dear. Hold on. See all these people laughing at me there. This one say I don't tire laughing for background. Boss Bay, what are you laughing for? Explain yourself.
Finally you came up. Boss Bay, why are you laughing?
They're all laughing in the comment section saying that she said that she don't laugh tire.
Welcome, Fabro Happiness Queen. I appreciate you. Welcome, Cynthia Wanyoma. Thank you, Sharon and Chris. Welcome. Please, guys, as you're coming in, kindly smash the like and join the discussion. And if please, the link is there. You want to come up and share your interracial experience or intertribal experience, jump on the link because today is going to be exciting. And as parents who have children that want to go into intertribal marriage, how do you see this? Our mommy is here, Mommy Fechi. Go on, Mommy.
Yes. So, and so over the years, we have, myself and Hobby, we have sat down and thought about that. Say, look, yes, we are from Nigeria, but even us, myself, for example, I came into this country when I was 26. How old am I now? So I've lived in this country more than I've lived in Nigeria, but it hasn't changed anything much about me, about Nigeria anyway. And I'm glad that my children, even though they were all born here, their first thing is, I'm from Nigeria. However, when it comes to who they are going to get married to, my wish, of course, would have been that they get married to somebody that I will understand what they're saying and they'll understand me. I'll understand their culture and they will understand me. But hey, what I have seen so far, some of the things I've seen, people who married our own people and they're regretting it because they found them here in London. I'm telling you, well-trained white person, or even the Swiss lady I'm talking to you about, well-trained and well brought up, is 110% better than what I'm seeing, because that culture, that speaking our language, that trying to make the soup. One of them is an Anambra girl, and she was saying that, oh, this thing, it smells. That is the ogiri. To use ogiri to cook, it smells. And the man married because
Eh?
of that. He married
Our
because of that.
own
He was,
ogiri. Our
uh
own ogiri. Mommy,
so what
I am
I'm
there
trying to
24.
say, what I'm trying to
I am
say
there
is,
24.
yeah, God give you the one that will work with you. And on the other hand, I have an aunt, I know an auntie here in London whose first son married an English lady. This English lady is only English by color. When they are doing
Mm.
any event, she'll have her own gele. She'll have everything. She'll come to the mother-in-law to learn how to cook egusi soup. He said, because my husband loves
Wow.
egusi soup, mom. And he calls the mother-in-law mom. None of this, because here they call the mother-in-law
Oh,
or father-in-law by their first name. Because my auntie said that she told her son that, yes, you can marry her because I've seen that she's a good girl, but let her not come here and call me Patricia. That will spoil everything. And I'm older than her own mother even. Let her, that's the only thing that will, say, let her not come
but
here.
that is the
So,
cultural difference. She's used to calling people by their name, and then she's getting married, and then the mother-in-law wants her to call her mom.
yes, and you see, she's marrying into this culture, and this girl was very prepared. So when this Auntie Patricia told me that the first time this lady met her was, hello, mom. Hey, she said, eh? So
Oh,
already her son already told her what her mom wants. And that was exactly what
when?
she did when she came. And now they've been married for 7 years. They have 2 children. And she comes to the house. In fact, she's now learning Igbo language. And which has
Whoa.
this auntie's son does not even speak. She's learning it. When people are really dedicated and they are in love and they want peace in their life, all this color, all this where we come from, Anambra, Imo, it is. We are talking about, let's even, well, I'm going too far, talking about black and white. I'm talking about even in Nigeria. They say, hey, Mama man, Yoruba, eh? Ndia, nke a
Onye
sị,
ofe mmanụ, onye ofe ose,
Omo Igbo, my
ọmọ
son,
Igbo.
all
Mm.
those nonsense going on, never mind the other way around. What I'm saying to people is to have open mind. I was in that situation. I was like that. My husband wasn't even as bad as me because I told you I'm interracial. He's not pure Nigerian. So he wasn't as worried as I was about this thing. So the person that I'm worried about is mom. Oh, how are we going to introduce this to mom? How are we going to say this to mom? But now they have seen that I'm so relaxed. I'm so relaxed because I've seen where it worked very well, and I've seen where
Yes.
our own people did not work very well. So at the end of the day, in fact, my prayers changed for my sons as they were getting older, and I knew I'm bringing them up in this country. Now let's us be um, um, truthful to ourselves. You are bringing. If I want to be Nigerian proper, as soon as my husband finished his master's degree that we came for 1 year in the 80s, we would have just gone home and said, no, I'm not want to bring my children up in a foreign country, and go there and bring them up and put the tradition into them, and they will marry somebody from our culture. But because we have raised them here, the the possibility is that they're going to fall in love with somebody from here. And if it happens the other way around, like my first son, his wife is from Nnewi, I thank God for that. At least that's one counted. The other three, as I say, whatever I see, I'll take. But I am praying for them. And I've changed my prayers. And I'm no more praying
Yes.
about follow, about this, about that. I'm now praying for the right person. We are now talking about
Mm.
person here that when we bleed, if you bring the blood of a white person and that of a black person
It's
in
the
a
same.
container, you will not know which belongs to what. So the important thing is, please, let's have an open mind. It can be difficult,
Wow.
but if the spouse is committed, or the spouses, both of them are committed to each other, they are prepared to learn. Even this girl, this
Mm.
Swiss girl that my son introduced us to, we're just waiting to see what's going on. I said to him, there's no hurry, just take your time. and to make sure that that's what you want, you know. Even that, she's already telling us that they're learning, because my son is very fluent in Spanish now, learning German, because that's what Anne speaks. And Anne is saying after that we are both going to learn Igbo language, and uh,
Oh.
she even said Biko to me. I'm like, huh? You know that one? He said, yeah, he said, so somebody who shows interest means that they know what they're coming into. They are making effort. Will there be challenges? Of course. But it is how you handle it, how both families. And I said to my son, have you met the parent? He said, yes, mom. I've met the parent, and the day they saw me, they saw like a prince. The way they welcomed me was so amazing to me. They are not fluent in English, and I was able to communicate with them in German. So things like that. I'm like, son, your happiness is our priority. And her parents are missionaries, and she herself is a very good Christian. What else am I looking for? As I said,
Nothing.
he hasn't told us to go and do any Ikwa. I told them
Uh-huh.
that when you are ready,
I
when
got
we are ready, we are
quacker
going
soon.
to,
I got
yes,
quacker
when you
soon.
are ready, yeah, when you are ready, we are going to do the
Woo!
normal thing, and the normal thing, we are going to come over to Zurich again and meet the parents, and then we have to do Ikwa. He said, yes, mom, I've already telling her all these traditions, and she's happy, and she's looking forward to coming to Nigeria with me
Yeah.
one day. So,
Oh, these
what I'm
are the
trying to say is that,
beauty.
yeah, what
These
I'm
are
trying
the
to say that
beauty.
it's not what I've planned before, but things change. That's why, please, let
Mm.
us have open mind about these things, because we don't know what lies around the corner, and we should never
Mm.
say never. The important thing
Yeah.
is to be happy. A lot of people are married to our people or to their culture, and they're not happy. So
Yes.
that should.
Wow.
I'll stop here.
Mommy, just hold that thought. I have some
Yeah.
questions for you. True Mamle is here. True Mamle is in
Okay.
interracial, just like you. But her own is full package interracial marriage. Let us, her own
Okay.
is complete interracial marriage. Your own,
Okay.
daddy is still standing here and here. Oh God. Welcome, True Mamle. Good to have you here, ma.
Thank you very much. You have to ask me the question because I I saw you how successful are tribal
Yes.
interracial marriage. So
Mm-hmm.
please,
You have been,
what do you want to
how long
know,
have you been
please?
in interracial marriage, Nama? How long have you been?
We're going to 17 years.
17 years. Whoa, 17
Mm.
amazing years. Please give us your secret. We are waiting. How did it work out? The early years, how were you able to overcome the obstacles? Were there any challenges? How did you
Mm.
overcome them?
Well, there was because as you know the culture difference and everything. There
Yes.
was, but um I would say, as a stranger going to marry someone you don't know, you have to first of all humble yourself.
Mm.
And I remember the first time I met his parents. I mean his mom, because his dad has passed. There was like they have this culture that every Christmas all the family will come together in my mother-in-law's house. I didn't know, so I
Mm.
just walked in with my son, and everyone was eyes on us. I was like, I want to go out. I don't want to be here. They were all looking
Oh,
at us, even what we will eat. I wanted to go out. But my mother in law was so kind. She doesn't
Mm.
sakala. So I was lucky. She was
Mm.
so kind. But I didn't know the other party. They didn't like us because we were black.
Mm.
Like her sister, who passed recently after my mother in law. I didn't know, but when my mother in law passed, before she make a comment, and then when she passed, she make another comment that only my mother-in-law is called Jackie. Only Jackie's funeral you will see black and white mix. And I was like, She made that comment before, but I didn't take it serious.
Mm.
It was later that the comments and things, but I didn't care because I I don't even know what to say because my husband doesn't see color as well. And my mother-in-law, she took me like her own daughter up to the end, up to the day she passed. So yeah, it was easy. It wasn't easy because in Europe, it's not like Africa that you always see the family. That's the luckiest part. Like you don't see them all the time. It's only Christmas that you see them, or birthday that you see them together. Occasion like funeral and things like that. Apart from that, you don't see them. So whether they like it or not, they are different place. So far as your husband or your wife likes you, that's it. And then I would say I'm lucky at that part. But coming to food, it was difficult from the beginning.
Mm,
The start,
mm,
it wasn't easy. I
mm,
have to learn all this, how to cook new food, how to eat new food. It wasn't get to the extent that I don't even eat African food. I have to go home before. So when I go home, I just eat a lot. Anything that pass, I'll eat it. And when it comes to children, I think it's difficult for them in certain way because when we are here, they are English. Once we get to Africa, they they get a bit confused, especially when
mm,
they see family and I say, "This is your uncle, this is your auntie." They get confused. They say, "So everyone is my uncle." I said, "No, this is your real uncle. This is your uncle, but this is your real uncle." They are looking at me like,
oh,
what is she talking about?
Yeah,
I
that
have
can
to
be
keep
quite
explaining.
confusing. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
when you see elderly person, you have to greet them. You have to, if you are shaking hand, you have to bow down a bit. You don't have to stand. You have to look at their face. You don't look
Mm,
anywhere. You have to say thank you. You have to say, like, in one of my videos, you see, when you say good morning, they said please good morning. It doesn't sound right, but that's our culture. You have to say please good morning. It doesn't, I don't even know, it doesn't sound right, but that's our culture. You dare go and say good morning and you pass, hey, they will look at you, this person, they haven't brought him or her well, you have to. So whenever, before we go, I'll keep reminding them, you have to do this, you have to do that. When elderly
mm,
sitting, get up, let them sit. And then if there's place, you sit. You stand up when you are speaking. All those things. So for them, sometimes they get like, they feel like they have freedom when they are Europe. Once they get there, they
mm,
feel like, everything, I'm watching them, I'm guiding them. So yeah, but apart from that,
mm,
everything is fine. But it's up to you, both sides, just to humble yourself. It's like any other marriage. Respect is first. Understanding, communication. That's it, because you have to understand you are all coming from different, even if we are all blacks, our foundation is different. So if we can
mm,
understand each other and respect each other, that would do. And him as well, when we go to Africa, he himself sometimes, why is a lot of people coming to the house? Why can't they ring, call before they come? They just like, we'll be talking, and he'll be standing there like, hey, can we go? Can we go? What? I said, we can't leave them and go. You have to wait till they go. This, oh, no, no, no. I'm tired. I need to go. You can't sit at one place for long. So, but he's someone who jokes a lot. So sometimes he just like, all right, I will leave you. I will go and do my thing, and then when you finish, I come back. But if it's someone who doesn't understand, there will be problem, big one.
yes,
But
yes,
yeah, so it's like any other one. It's just the understanding. If there's understanding, I think everything will be fine.
Yeah. So now, in
Yeah.
terms of the language, your children, you spend most time in Europe,
UK,
right?
yeah.
In UK, and then how did you cope with teaching them the language and all that? And your
It's
husband,
difficult.
does he understand your language right now?
No, he's learning, but no. Even the children, because the younger one, when we first went to Ghana when he was 3, he was learning it. We came back, he doesn't want to, he forget when sometimes they are now learning. But if they started early, it would be better. But they will start and then they stop. When we spend more time in Ghana, we come back, they will be learning and we'll be talking about it. Then all of a sudden they switch back to normal, their comfort zone. So they are
Yeah,
learning. Like
which is
the elder
English.
one, he's trying because he want to stay more there, something like that. So they are learning, but well, I don't know. It's not like if they are there, you know. And
Yeah.
my husband also tried to speak. Sometimes people think he cannot understand. They will say a word and then he will tell them he understand. You know, I always tell him, I say, if you want to learn a language, learn the naughty ones first. Because the naughty ones. So, I say,
Of course,
it's
if you
easy.
want to understand language, you start with the bad words.
Yeah, the bad words first, because that's if somebody will insult you, that's the one. So sometimes they will say something, I'll be quiet, and then he will tell them, I understand what you. He will speak the language. They will say, hey. So, like we went to a beach somewhere, and they were looking at it, then he started speaking, and they were, hey, okay, you understand? Then they said something, and they said, I don't understand that one, you know. So yeah, he's also learning because he has to. He has to.
Yeah. Whoa,
Mm.
whoa. Thank you so much. I'm coming. Just hold on. Let me welcome some persons. Juba, Bruce, welcome. Thank you so much. Beast Kitchen, I appreciate you. Welcome. Thank you so much. Oh, yo, Wanyoma, I see you, Queen. Welcome. Mary Queen, thank you. Welcome. I see you guys. Thank you so much for coming. Please don't forget to smash the like, okay, and share out. And like I said, this is a conversation. This is something, you see, what we are discussing today will help a lot. There are people who are already dating and they don't know, should I get in, should I say
Get
no? They don't know
out.
if they should get in or if they should run away. Me, I ran away because I couldn't deal with the challenges. They were just too much for me. And I've been in inter-tribal relationship, not once, not twice. I don't know what I was looking for. But eventually I couldn't deal with the language barrier, the food, just a whole lot of differences. So I backed out. Then the interracial, I almost jumped into it, but I jumped out of it immediately because of the culture shock and the upbringing and the perspective towards life is totally different. So I couldn't deal with it. But there are people, like we said, love can find one anywhere. You can find love anywhere. I can fall in love anywhere. Anybody can find love anywhere. So wherever love pushes you to, and then it happens to be in another race entirely. How do we deal with this thing? There are some people who are struggling with this problem right now. Their marriages are breaking up because of this. A lot of homes are packed up. Relationships are breaking up. And then like we say, like parents like Mom Ifechi, whose children are grown now, and eventually they're going to get married. And when they eventually come with imago, somebody from another race, how do they handle it? Because some of our parents still have this mentality back home. No, 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 no. You cannot even go outside my village. You can't go outside my state. Talk more of outside the country. And you see two people in love. They have been in love for several years. Only for the man to wake up one day and say, my mama say, my mother said, my father said, and then you just break the young woman's heart or you break the young man's heart. This is something people are dealing with. I welcome everyone here. Thank you so much. Mommy Fechi.
Exactly.
So we should be expecting, you should be expecting. And you know what I love about interracial marriage? I love the color of, that mixed color. The hair is coarse, the skin is mixed. On a tomato, when I see interracial babies, I
As
feel
I
like having one immediately.
as I said, I said to them, obviously we counseled them and said, look, just be know what we talked to both of them, just know be sure of what you want. There's a lot involved. We tried to make sure
Yeah.
that and they were listening.
Exactly.
My son already said, Mom, we have already discussed a lot about these things and the challenges ahead, and we know. But think that they're happy that we also brought these things up. So we counseled them and said, look, we are not. And in fact, our son at the end was like, "Thanks, Mom and Dad. I'm really, really so relieved because I knew how
Oh,
what your thoughts were before when we were growing up. So I was quite jittery about introducing Anne to you, but the way you have done it, it makes." And they told us before Anne came to say hello to us that she did not sleep the night before. I'm going to see your parents. What
she
would they
too, she
think of
was
me?
nervous.
Yes, in fact, our son, before she came, my son said to us again, please, she's very nervous. And when she met us, oh my goodness, she was shaking like a leaf. And I said,
Oh
but the way,
dear.
me now, I love people so much. And I just called, I said, oh, you are so, and I just said to her, I praise her. And I said, I'm so happy to see you. Do you know, within this girl was so relaxed again. She went and got this for her. And she was so, and my son came to the room and said, Mom, what magic did you use? Because she just changed.
Love is
Yeah.
the magic word.
You know,
Yeah.
there's this saying that first impression matters a lot, and a good one lasts forever, and a bad one
Yes,
lasts forever as well. So I think this
ever
girl
so.
she was so nervous, and you can feel it in the way she was talking. I'm like, oh my God, nervous for what? Maybe because she's heard about these horrible African parents who will say to my son, "Yeah, you can't marry her. I carried you in my womb for 9 months. You sucked my breast for 5 years. You're not going to marry her. You do as I say."
And that lady is gonna stop. That lady is gonna give him the Bobby for the rest of his
Of
life.
his life, exactly. So that's what some parents don't understand. And they push their children to making wrong choices. Honestly, they push them to making wrong choices. Would there be challenges? Of course. Like what True Mamly just said about, when the children start growing up, the language, they're going to be multilingual, those children, because they will learn this, a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of that. So it's going to be a
But
bit of
mommy,
challenge,
some
obviously.
children end up not even learning any. They end up not
Okay.
learning either the mother's language or the father's language, and they
They
just
just
maintain
speak
only
English.
English.
English, yeah,
Mm.
whatever. But at the end of the day, to be quite honest, this life is too short that when parents are pushing their children to do this, to do that in the name of marriage, and those parents are not going to be there when they are going to be struggling in that marriage or regretting, why did I do this? My parents pushed me to do. My mom made me to do this. I don't want to be one of those moms that my son will be blaming me for making him to marry somebody or not to marry somebody because of color, because of race, because of the town they come from. I don't want to be one of those moms. I want
Mm.
my children to be happy, whoever they are married to, once they are sure, and I don't want them to rush.
Happiness.
Yes, I don't want them
Mm.
to know that none of this, oh, your mates are married. No, 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 nothing like that for my sons, because that's
Mm.
when they start making mistakes. We are rushing them. And now that she's introduced us to Anne, the next thing will be, so what are you waiting for then? The person introduced us to, when are people getting married? None of those. They have to take that time. If
Yeah.
it didn't work out, and then you know that it didn't work out. But parents, we need to do better, honestly,
Yeah.
because at the end of the
Yeah.
day, is the happiness of our children is paramount. People can marry to
Yes.
the same, speaking the same language. I mean, the person I told you that sent the husband to inside here, and they're both Igbos. Some of
They
the
are both
Oyibo people will
equal.
not do that to their own husband. They'll stand with you.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is, some of these Oyibo, the way they stand by each other, you think, instead of still staying with this
Mm.
person, if they really mean it, if they really want to be there for you, and vice versa. So there are bad people everywhere and there are good people everywhere. The important thing
Yeah.
is for us to pray for our children that
Mm.
God will lead them to the best and to the
Yes.
person that will be their best friend, and none of
Amen.
this
Mm.
color and stuff like that. I'm surprised I'm the one saying this now, because I wouldn't be saying this few years back.
Seriously, because maybe 5 years ago or 10 years
Yeah,
ago, you wouldn't be saying this right now.
no, no. So, just change with time, really. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. Welcome, Sister Winnie. I appreciate you. Welcome, Mom Essie Kichi. We have someone here. Where is she? Sandra and Steve. Thank you so much. Sandra and Steve, if you don't mind, please click on the link if you can, even if it's for a few minutes. This is what I jumped, I think YouTube kind of recommended her live stream to me, maybe because I was treating something, or I will be treating something related, and they were equally treating something about interracial relationship, and I jumped on
All
on the
right.
stream, and I was like,
Mm,
whoa, what a coincidence. I think YouTube
mm,
recommended it to me because that is the same thing I'll be treating. So if you don't mind, if you can, you jump on the link and then share your own experience with us as well. And anyone who is into interracial, like I said, my sister is in intertribal marriage and she has really adjusted. Today I call her Yoruba woman. Anytime I say one because she speaks the language, and her children, funny enough, speak more of Yoruba than Igbo. They don't
mm,
understand Igbo. My sister's children
mm,
they don't speak Igbo. They all now speak Yoruba. So when I say, Korode, Kilode, they speak Yoruba, and I say, so this is my sister now. She's not a Yoruba girl. Hey, and she will just be laughing when I see her turning amala. When she starts turning amala like this, bah, 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 I say, so this is my sister that loves Aku so much. Now
That's the thing.
loving amala. God have mercy. God is so beautiful each time I look at her. But then, like I said, in the early stage of marriage, it's not easy. I couldn't do it, but I'm glad that she was able to, and she faced the challenges, and she
Mm,
overcame the challenges in the early years of
mm,
marriage. And the children,
yeah.
like I said, she wished the children can speak Igbo, but because the children spend more time, like unlike it's the other way around. They speak more
Mm,
Yoruba because they spend time with their father. Their father spends time with them, so he speaks Yoruba to them a lot.
mm,
And my sister, because she now learned Yoruba, she's now speaking Yoruba to them so that they can understand their father's language. I don't know if eventually, maybe in life, they'll start speaking Igbo as well. But you see, the
mm,
beauty is they can, maybe eventually they'll start speaking two languages. They have two culture, you understand, which is beautiful. And then
mm,
whenever they travel to their father's place, they enjoy the cultural difference. And whenever they come down to the east in Anambra, they equally enjoy that as well. And that is one of
mm,
the beauty, because you get to marry the two together. It's like melting pot for the two cultures, and you are enriched more. You are more exposed. You are more learned. You are more educated. You are more enlightened about the two cultures than any other person speaking from
yeah.
the outside. So, through Mamla,
Mm,
I want to ask, sorry guys, the noise. They bypassed a road in front of my house. They are fixing something on the other side. So, through Mamle, now if your son is, we see he's growing so fast. Do you think if eventually he wakes up tomorrow when he's ready to marry, he wants to marry from UK or from Ghana? What if you are to help him make a choice? Where would you rather choose?
No, I will not choose for him. It depends on him.
Ah,
I will just guide
um,
them, protect them, because I'll be watchful. I will not lie. I'll be watchful. I will study them. And if the girl is good, fine. But it doesn't matter which color. But it's the elder one, because of his health condition, it would be good for him to marry white because of
wow.
his health condition. If he
Yeah.
marry black, that girl or woman must go through a lot, tests before anything. And I don't know if the girl from the beginning, you just meet a girl and say, oh, okay, because of this, let's go and do a test before, if the
yeah.
Mm,
girl will accept it or not. But because
Mm,
of
mm,
his health, I always tell him, you need to go to this way. You need to marry white, and then we don't have any problem like you have. But the younger one, it doesn't matter. But even with him,
mm,
it doesn't matter that much. Anyone
mm,
that he will
yeah.
choose. The only thing about this interracial marriages is or relationship is sometimes not even the parents, like Auntie was saying, Fichi was saying, it's not even the parents, it's the friends, our friends sometimes. Like when I was pregnant, somebody that is not even my friend, but from Ghana, said, well, if you are my sister and you marry a white person, no, I'll cut tie with you. You are not my sister anymore. I
Hmm.
was
What?
like, well, you are not even my
What?
friend, so what is your business?
Hmm.
You are not even my friend, so
What?
what's your business?
Hmm.
Well, they
Hmm.
What?
they stress me. I mean, I can't begin to tell. The way they stress me at work, I
Hmm.
have to stop work because of
Really?
our own people. Our own
Oh,
people. They, oh my goodness, I can't begin. Anytime I come home, I'll be telling my husband what is going. I was pregnant by then. So at the
oh
end of
dear.
when I took my maternity leave, he said, you are not going back to that job. That's
Hmm.
it. That was when I end working and I started doing care work. They were
Hmm.
like, why will you go and take why will you do that? Why will you do that? I was like, it's none
Wow.
of your business.
Hmm.
So some
Hmm.
of them I do not even talk. Can you imagine? One of them that was among them, who was my best friend, who took me to that job, now even in a relationship with a white guy. They even have a child. The child is like 5 years old
Oh,
now.
Hmm.
After, yeah.
can you imagine? See how the
Can
table
Hmm.
you
turned.
imagine?
Hmm.
So it's not just the parents or the family. Sometimes there are influences all around that if you don't take care, if you don't stand strong, that
Hmm.
relationship or marriage will end. Both sides. So
Hmm.
we have to be careful and like mentally be strong to go through it. Otherwise, like I was saying, if not that my mother-in-law died, I would not even know in the family. Most of them hated me. I didn't even know. I'm just smiling. I'm
Hmm.
just, and I'm in a way, I'm happy we moved to the countryside. So you have to
Yeah.
travel, drive 2 hours before you get to where. So you will not even camp unless it's Christmas or special occasion. But after she's gone, then a lot of things started coming out. But it's too late for them now. We are not going
Of
anywhere.
course.
It's too late
Of
for them. We are
course.
not going anywhere. So
Hmm.
if you are going through it, you have to be mentally strong because both sides,
Hmm.
you are in between. Both sides can attack you at any time. So
Yeah.
mm,
Yeah. Hmm. It can come from
That's
the
true.
man's side and equally from the woman's side as well.
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Wow. Welcome, Lady Posh. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. I see you, Lady Posh. Boss Bill can see okay one your Madalurine. Lucy Choma, welcome. Thank you so much. Gabriela, thank you so much for coming. Please, guys, as you're coming in, do me a favor, smash the like, okay? Smash it so that it will go up. Smash it. And Anna Agbai, welcome. Thank you so much. I see you. Mommy T, I see you. Welcome. Thank you so much. Please smash the like as you're coming in, and please kindly share out if you can. Let's dive deeper into this because this is going to help. Apart from we that are married, we are sure, but those that are not married, who are into relationship, like we said, people, the world is a global village now. People meet everywhere on social media, Facebook, Instagram. They meet and fall in love. They meet because people converge now, even in churches. Like we that are living abroad, you go to these churches, we meet people there, and then one day brother will say hello, sister will say hi, and then before you say Jack Robinson, love begins to blossom. And then the parents are not even aware of what is happening. You don't even know the mindset of your mother or your father towards interracial marriage. And then you're already deep into the relationship when you now suddenly discover that it's not going to work. Then you're left heartbroken. How do we deal with this? Mommy T, welcome. James, Gippy, I see you. Please, as you're coming, smash the like. smash the like. Yeah, we have a lot of, I see a lot of YouTubers who are into interracial marriage, and God, I admire them so much. When I look at their vlogs, I was like, hey, this is so beautiful. Oh. This is so lovely. Oh. And I'm trying to put myself in that situation. Like, would I have been able to do it? With, I don't know. We know there are challenges, but of course, the beauty is what we want to also look at, and then how to tackle these challenges. The challenges are there. It's not rosy. Even in the same tribe marriage, we have challenges. Not to talk about interracial and intertribal. There are challenges. Someone in the chat before said that she's in a interracial, no, intertribal marriage, and it has not been easy, but they're happy. They're happy today because it worked out eventually. So this is something a lot are dealing with, and especially what matters for me, I feel, is the personality of the person involved. And then the family. Mommy, you were saying something about somebody being good, okay? Now, what if the lady is good or the guy is very good, but the family vehemently refuse and they are rejecting it? That would be a problem, because if your son forces his way, you may not be able to accept the woman with love. If your daughter forces her way, the parents of the guy may not be able to accept him with love, accept her with love. Now, this is where the challenge is, because it's as if the person is now alone, facing the entire world in it. We have Sandra here. Hey,
Hiya.
Queen.
Hi.
Hey,
Hello.
How are you?
Beautiful
Queen. Hello, gorgeous.
Sandra.
Good to have you here.
I'm good. How are you, my twin? They're calling you my twin.
Uh-huh.
I'm
We got
good.
same hair.
Welcome.
What's the
Yes.
same hair?
Yes, you change your hair.
I have, yes. How are you too, Mamle? How are you,
I'm
Elfie?
fine,
How's
thank
everyone?
you.
Hello.
You're
I
looking
thought,
so
Welcome.
beautiful.
oh, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
He is.
I thought I'd
Yeah.
come and join you just to say something anyway. So
Yes.
fire away. I was listening to your story through Mamle. That's a very, very sad one
Yes, it
Mm.
is, but
about
it's
that
fine.
people. Yeah. Yeah.
But she was
But it's
able
all,
to overcome it.
yes, yes. Are you in an interracial one, Onwadia?
No, I couldn't deal with it. I'm a lily liver queen. I couldn't. I ran.
You
And
ran
are
with your
you?
life. I am,
And are
yes.
Yes,
you?
she is. That's
Woo!
why I said she should come up.
Mm.
Ah, ah, ah.
That's why.
Brother. Okay, let's hear your story. Ah, let's hear your story, girl.
I haven't. I've only had from the story when I came in because we're doing a live, so that's why I didn't hear the beginning.
Yeah.
But I was Steve is my first white man I've been with. I didn't want to be in an interracial relationship as well myself, but I just thought, you know what? I've tried my brothers. It hasn't worked. Let me just open my mind and see how these white people work. And for me, I suppose, I've had some bad stories as well. So I'll say I'm lucky. I was lucky I got a good one.
Thank God.
Wow.
Thank God.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, but I
Wow.
won't say,
Steve is
So,
good, man.
I'll be lying if I say that every interracial relationship is good. I'll be lying because I've seen the bad and the worst as well. But I think I've just been lucky.
mm, how were you
Yeah.
able to overcome the early challenges? The language barrier, the cultural difference, all that. How were you able to?
To be honest, I've not had any barriers per se. Well, obviously, I'm Zimbabwean, so I've got Shona as my first language, and English is my second language. But I've always spoke English from when I was young, so I would like to think my English is understandable. So you understand that the language isn't the problem. The culture was not really a problem, but it was something new for Steve. Steve has been with black women before me, but he's never been with an
Okay.
African queen. I'm his first African
Okay.
queen. So he's been with
Okay.
other black women that were black British, and I think the other ones were Jamaicans, but not Africans. So for him,
Mm.
most of the things when it comes to our culture, was new to him. He was like, wow, okay, what is this? Like, in Zimbabwe, we eat sada, you call it fufu, don't you? So we did our
Fufu,
fufu,
yeah.
our gari, and all the food and everything. It was all new to him. But Steve is good because he embraces everything about our culture. He'll be like, okay, so what is this? Okay, can I try it? And like, so when it comes to food, he will be like, I remember when we first met, for our dates. We'll do different things for dates. And then for our home date, when he was coming to mine for the day, for the night, we're not going out. I'll cook something. So make sure you cook something African, and I'll try. So I'll cook like a different foods, different African foods, and get him to taste them. So some of them he didn't like, but some of them he actually likes, and he actually eats it. And yeah, that's how we did it. And honestly, music wise, he loves African music. When we go to African
Ah,
festivals, we do and all that. Yeah, yeah, he's fine. He loves it. He loves it.
wow, wow, wow. Hold the thought there. Just hold it there. Congratulations. Somebody just put to bed right now. And oh my God, I'm so happy. Congratulations, Mommy T. Congrats, 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 congrats. Congratulations. Thank God for safe
Oh.
delivery. Woo! She is in intertribal marriage and she says, Spicy Queen, our baby is here. Oh, and related to the topic on ground. We have Wahala on which tribal name we should give. We should give our baby carry my husband tribal name or mine. That is one challenge. Congratulations, first of all, I'm super happy for you. You have been amazing. Oh, thank God for safe delivery. I'm so happy. Thank God for safe delivery. Welcome, Alima to Sedia. Welcome, Rose Hujos. D Berry, I see you. Thank you so much. Guys, please, as you're coming in, kindly smash the like. Don't forget to do that. Smash the like right now. Congratulations. Now you see, this is it. They are contemplating what name. Should it be a Yoruba? Where is your husband from, Mommy T? Where is your husband from? Where is your husband from? So you see, where is your husband from, Mommy T? Oyoyo Wanyama Oyoyo is here. Welcome, Queen. So you see, now they are worried what name to give to the baby.
When I came in here, it was difficult for me, even up till now. But it's just that I want to just overlook it and move on with my life. It's terrible that I will go.
Wow. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me?
Who is talking?
Oyoyo Wanyama, are you there?
Yes, I am here. Sorry about that. Hello,
Okay, it's
everyone.
okay.
Good evening, or rather, good afternoon from my end.
And good
Hello.
evening from my
Co-host,
end here, Queen.
Mommy Fechi. Good evening.
Hello.
Sandra and Steve. Hi, good to see you.
Hi, hi.
Mom
Lady Push,
True
welcome.
Mommy. I hope I'm getting her name right. right. It's so Welcome, tiny.
True
True
Mamley.
Mamley.
Yeah,
Nice
True
to
Mamley.
see you too. Thank you guys for holding forth this evening. Thank you guys so much for being here to support this our awesome, cheerful, always happy host. The topic is very interesting. It's just that I was caught, up with work and I couldn't come in earlier. So I've been trying to listen, but the attention was not completely here because I was busy. However, you guys are doing amazing. I was hearing my mommy, let me get her name right. I heard her
True
testimony.
Mamley.
To Mamle. I heard her testimony. That's a very encouraging one. And a host, you were wondering
Mommy
about.
Fechi too. Mommy Fechi is intertribal, interracial marriage. Mommy Fechi.
Yes, so I'm in one. I've give you my own testimony. I'm in interracial marriage.
I
Mhm.
think your son, the
I'm
girl.
talking about myself. Talking about my son.
Herself, not her son.
How? You,
He
Imo
said,
and Abia, Imo and Anambra.
she said how?
Imo and Anambra.
No, it's not Igbo.
You don't understand the
I
story.
didn't say intertribal. I said interracial. Don't you get it?
I don't get this one. I'm
Are you
lost.
not getting it? She's in interracial marriage, not intertribal.
Interracial. No, mommy Faith, you're confusing me. Is he your son?
Okay, me get you out of this thing. I already told them why I said that. I said to them, I even mentioned your name at the time. I said to them that my husband is an Igbo man who is always speaking in English. So that's why I'm interracial. You speak Igbo to him, he will reply you in English. You go to an Igbo village meeting that he's the chairman. He will be there addressing them in English. That's why I said I'm interracial.
Okay, I get it now. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it now.
And
Okay.
I also said that I don't know whether it's all English people are like that, but also said that, just like you said about your husband, he's very, oh, please, thank you, very small
Uh-huh.
thing, thank you, this. I'm like, oh my God,
I know.
so yeah.
One day was talking about food. You know, my husband hasn't eaten yam in edges. Yam in
Wow.
edges. He
I'll
hasn't
eat
eaten
yam
When
yam.
every
he's
day. It's my
married to an
best food.
Igbo woman,
Yeah.
when he's married to an Igbo woman,
Bam. He will tell you that yam is full of carbohydrates. Rather give him vegetable, let him eat.
Inokwam,
I tell you.
Inokwam.
If I
So
have my
Hey,
way, I'll
hey.
eat yam every day. I love yam so much.
so the thing that you have to find a meeting point, right? I
Yeah.
used to like yam as a child, but for some reason, maybe I guess because I married somebody who doesn't eat it,
Yeah,
and
it happens. Yeah,
if
it
I cook,
happens.
I
Yeah.
end up eating alone. You understand? So
Mm.
the way I enjoy it, maybe I'll do
Welcome, fried chicken.
Yamarita, and all of
Mm.
that. So now that you're talking about intertribal, interracial, I said it here, one of your streams. Our young girls, our children. Let me put it that way. Our children. I have a wedding on the 15th. Okay, two weddings the same day. One is from um will I say River State kind of angle, and she's marrying a Yoruba. The other one is from Ndoki area in Abia State. She's marrying
Yeah.
Oyibo, and then that one married Oyibo. The brother married Oyibo this July. So our kids are so diversified that you can't even say anything about it. Just like you talked about yesterday, people are finding it difficult to settle down. Our children are getting to age 30, no husband, no Igbo man coming. I went for a wedding last year, June, during summer. One young girl that sat beside me because I was in charge of the money, they were, the funds they were spraying. So I called her to come and help me. She said, trust American kids. There is no filter. She said, Auntie, I'm 29 and there is nobody. And I would really love to marry a Nigerian. But the next thing now, end up marrying a Caucasian, which is not my ideal. You understand? I was like, oh my God, I felt so bad. She was just lamenting, 29. Nobody is coming forth. So you can understand it. They end up whatever they spaghetti, whatever they eat pasta, they move on. Those that can convert their husband to eat a goosey soup, they will try. Those that can eat tomato stew, they will try. But these kids are they're already Americans, so there is little or
Mm.
nothing you can actually do. You understand?
Yeah.
And most of them are doing well. Those that made up their minds that are going to be married are doing well. But those that think, no, 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 going into marriage with other reasons might end up not doing well. So it all
Yeah.
depends.
If there's ulterior motive.
Yeah, it all
Mm.
depends.
Yeah. I have a question for Sandra. Sandra, that this question is to you directly. Hmm?
Okay.
Please tell us that because I've been wanting to, but I've just been holding it. I can't ask Mommy Fechi this question. Oh, because her own interracial marriage is somehow, and then I can't ask through Hamlet. She'll be too she'll be shying away from giving me the but I'm gonna trade to you, Queen, okay? Let me,
Okay.
Mommy Fechi, please, can you put earpiece on your ear? Mommy Fechi, can you put earpiece?
I've already done that. I know where you're coming from. So I'm not here. I'm not here at the moment. I'm not hearing you.
True Hamlet, can you put
I know where
earpiece,
you're
please?
going.
Wow, this is getting juicy. This is getting juicy.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
Express
coming.
Chronicles, welcome. Thank you so much for coming.
I know where you're
Okay,
going.
okay. Okay, they have earpiece on now. Okay, it's just Oyoyo, I, and you right now. Okay, they're listening to music, a gospel music right now, so they can hear us. Okay. Okay, now I have been so curious. I have never tasted a cucumber from another race. Trust me, I wish I had. My husband is in the
Mhm.
chat. No, I wish I hadn't too. Oh, sweetheart, sorry, that was a slip of tongue. How is it?
Mm.
How is there any
The
difference
cucumber.
between the real cucumber from Africa, the well
Mm.
harvested, the well prepared cucumber from Africa, and the other cucumber from the other side? Is there any difference? Because I don't know if you've tasted this cucumber and this other cucumber, so I don't know. Are they the same? If you were to rate, just between you and I.
Um, no difference. No difference. I find that with our African cucumber, some of our African cucumber, they might be maybe more blessed, but then they don't know how to use it. It
Ah,
is this ones, these
woo!
ones,
Do we have
these
men
ones,
here? Did
darling,
you hear that? Do we
these
have
ones,
men in the house
darling.
here? You guys don't know how to use your cucumber. Woo!
I did not.
Okay,
They don't
host,
know.
let me add to what Stella is saying. Um,
Mm,
we know in Africa our men are fully circumcised, fully
mm,
circumcised.
mm,
But you'll be shocked that most men you meet here are not circumcised.
mm,
You understand?
mm,
So it depends on what you're going for. Most men
mm,
here are not circumcised. I remember when my director of program when I was in college here, the son got circumcised at age 18.
mm.
So you can understand, and
Whoa.
this is because he's an Igbo man. So the boy said no, that he wants to be circumcised. So at 18, they took him to the hospital and got him circumcised. And his other brothers that are more American, they were not circumcised. And then the
Oh.
wife, the wife also told me, wife is a nurse. She said that she was working in men's unit at the time. She said most of them, if you go, that the thing is so annoying. Is the way the thing would fall skin will cover the whole place and all of that. So that might be a put off for an African woman who has seen or knows that from a child, even from childhood, when kids are playing outside and peeing outside, that their odogu, is already circumcised. You understand? So that's
Mm.
another angle to you look at it from.
Yeah. No,
Um,
no, I don't know
I,
if they do because I've never seen one. I've never tasted one, so I don't really know what it looks like. I don't know. I'm a virgin here. I don't know what it looks like, but I'm just asking those in interracial marriage to help us out.
mm,
No, if we
Yeah.
have nurses here that worked in the hospital and wards, they will be able to tell you how they look like.
Yeah, yeah. Let me come in there because I used to work in the ward. I used to work in the hospital,
Okay.
so that's the only time I've seen what you are explaining, and that was I got a shock. I have
Yeah.
to say, yeah, I got a shock because it's not something I'm used to. And even before going to that one, let me even say, I have sons, and the first one was born in Nigeria and obviously automatically circumcised. So when I had my second son in Scotland in the 80s, I was waiting for them to tell me when my son will be circumcised because I was
Mhm.
discharged the next day. And they didn't say anything about circumcision. And I went to the doctor or the nurse, I can't remember, midwife. And I say, yeah, we are going home today. I just came from Nigeria the year before. So to me, it's just normal thing all over the world. So I went to the nurse and I said, we're going home. When are we going to come back for circumcision? You would have seen the surprise in the midwife's face. She said, she was like worried. She said, circumcision? What's wrong? Anything wrong? Anything wrong there? I said, what do you mean? She's like worried that I'm talking about circumcision she thought that that's something I saw there that wasn't supposed to be there. I said, no, you would have said, hear that argument. It's so funny to me now. And she went and called the pediatrician or obstetrician. I don't know which one she called and then said,
Pediatrician, I think.
yeah, to come and listen to what I was saying. And then the man as well said, oh, yeah, that he understood what I was saying because obviously he's had other people
Right.
ask about similar things. He said that that they don't do it here. As a matter of fact, and I'm like, what? So I
Yeah.
said, so what happens? They said, no, 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 we don't do it in this country.
You
And I
see?
said, so what will happen to my son? I was almost crying. And I said, don't do it in this country. That means I have to take this boy to Nigeria or what to do this because there's no way I'm going to have this. It was a big deal for me and my husband. And they
Whoa.
said, no. They said, no, 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 calm down. There must be a way out. And they gave me number of somebody that they knew had the baby as well, a black person. And then I calmed down and then I contacted the person and she said, yes, my dear, they don't do it here, but the Jews do it. And this is
Yes.
who did it for me. So our
Mm-hmm.
first saw that we had in this country was done by the Jews. And but this third and the fourth one was actually done by another consultant in hospital, but private, and we paid for it.
You see?
To us, yeah, we paid for it. Huge amount of money, not just a small amount of money. We paid.
Yeah.
I said to them,
Whoa.
do you know what? I don't mind how much I pay. Please get this done. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something like it was a surprise to me because it's not something I'm used to. So when I then started working in the hospital then, and I was, when I went to attend to these older men, I'm like, what is this? I got a shock of my life. I'm like,
Yeah.
at this age, and then while in the ward there, somebody came in, they had something, foreskin was covering or whatever, torsion. They had torsion or something. They have to circumcise them at 38 years old. Oh
Yes.
my God. Would have seen the
The
agony. And I said to
pain.
them, why can't
Yeah.
you just do this as normal? But no,
No, they don't.
everywhere is different. Yeah. So that's my experience with that in this country. Yeah.
Mhm.
Whoa.
So you see
Okay,
where the
okay.
cooking bars differ.
Sandra, do they do it at 8 days or when they are grown, or do they choose to just leave it? The one you are
Um, I'm
eating.
actually, I'm actually going to tell you something maybe you might not know. I don't think it's all of Africa which does circumcision because in Zimbabwe we don't do it.
Really?
Wow.
It's yeah, yeah. I've actually learned from
Whoa,
you guys that you guys you
whoa,
do it as
whoa,
a thing. I've
whoa.
okay, okay, okay. I'll say this. I've been with circumcised guys and uncircumcised guys. To me, it's not. It doesn't make. It doesn't. It's not different when it comes to circumcision bit.
Wow.
Yeah, the circumcision bit because when the dick is hard, no, no, I'm gonna say something now. When it's hard, yeah,
It
the
pulls up.
foreskin comes out anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you're in the act, the skin isn't really an issue when it comes to the process, right? So for me, I've been, with my brothers that were both. Circumcision is there in Zimbabwe, but it's not normal. Like it's not usual. Like what you guys are saying, like for every child
Every
after
time.
you ever make an appointment. That's not what we do. It's
Wow.
more rare than not rare. If you know what I mean. Like I
Wow.
would
Whoa.
think maybe 1 in 10 people are circumcised in Zimbabwe.
Wow.
Yeah. So for me, the circumcision thing wasn't a big deal to me because I wasn't expecting, it's not really that rare when you were with Zimbabwean guys or it's not even Zimbabwe, even other African countries, they don't, it's not really a big thing for me for that one. But
Yeah.
so even these guys, they're not circumcised as well. They're not. So
Okay.
circumcision is
So, but in terms
circumcision
of
is big
taste,
for
it tastes
you.
the same, right? Does it taste the
Yeah,
same?
tastes the same. But
It's
for me,
spicy. What
for
are
me,
you
making
asking?
love, making
Spicy.
love to me.
Estella,
Hmm?
stop answering. What are you asking? Spicy. Does it take the
Ah,
same? They taste
I
what?
want
It's
to know.
No.
I want to know.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
putting on
For
a hot
me,
seat.
I'll explain to you because me, I like talking about these things. For me, making love is a whole process. Yeah, I find that with my African brothers, and I've been there quite a few times with different ones. I've been there. Yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she
and
likes that, Stella.
I find that with our African brothers, they seem to be like 2 minutes foreplay, and then they're in there. As a woman, you
Mm.
need time. You need the foreplay. You need somebody who will work on you first before you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And these ones now, these are our African, our Oyibo. They know how to work on you. You know what I mean? So you
Yeah.
find that when you're with the Oyibo, you can come like 5 times. It's normal to come like five
Woo!
times a
Now,
session.
good. How did I miss this jackpot?
That's what
How
I'm
did
saying.
I
That
miss?
even the tongue will make you come. The tongue alone, the way they will touch you, it will make you come. Then the next problem,
We
the next
have
thing, the
Vanessa.
tongue, the next
Okay,
thing they will
Stella,
use it.
Stella, fine.
The
You're
whole.
taking a spicy to cloud nine. Let me
Vicky Corner, welcome.
spicy.
Thank you so much,
See,
Vicky.
see, host.
Welcome, Vicky, for coming. We have
Okay,
Vanessa. Vanessa is equally in
yeah,
interracial. So,
Vanessa,
Vanessa,
just
welcome
give
to
me
the
one
live stream.
second. Give me 1 second, please.
Okay.
Host, see, Stella is telling us the real thing. We and my brothers, okay, me and my brothers, we don't know how to
Mm.
do all the long play. So when we get
Yes.
into the action, we can last for one
Mm,
hour. We can last for
mm,
20 because we are so endowed and we know
mm,
how to do the job.
mm.
Mm.
Ah, the thing
Mm.
is, the thing
Eh,
is, the problem now, the problem with our brothers, right? But the problem with our brothers, yeah, they are well endowed, right? And then then they don't prepare you. So as a woman, you need juices to be prepared properly. So now they can last. Now
mhm.
if they last for an hour, they will be hurting you because you're not quite ready. Do you know what I mean? So an hour for you with a brother who's not quite doing what they're doing, you think, you know what, just do it and finish. You want somebody to do it when you're ready, and even if it lasts an hour, just an hour when you are, when they know what they're doing.
I love you, Stella. Sandra, I love you already.
Okay, let's hear from Vanessa. Vanessa is equally in interracial. Vanessa, please, the floor is open for you right now, Queen. The floor is open,
Oh
Queen.
my goodness.
Host, I've just
Somebody
been in
said
the
it's not
comment
by
section. I
laughing, it's
was
by
just smiling.
satisfaction.
I was smiling in the comment section. Okay, thank you very much for having me, host and co-host. I see you all.
Welcome.
Before I go, this
Hello.
gist is juicy, but now we now have Mommy Fetchy in the building and True
And
Mamle. I
so
don't
we
know
have to
how I'm
shape our
supposed to
mouth,
speak my
right?
mind with these women here,
No,
but
no,
I'm
no,
glad that I
Mommy
came in
Betty is
with
with
Listen,
Vanessa.
headset.
Scott.
listen, go ahead.
So
Go
she's with
ahead.
earpiece.
My headset is on.
She's
Go ahead.
True Mamle is with earpiece. They are not here. They can't hear us. They can't hear us.
I'm
Yeah, so
listening
go
They
to
can't
ahead.
hear us.
gospel
Okay, okay,
music.
okay. Let's pretend that they cannot hear us. Let's just pretend that they're not even here.
Yes.
They're listening to gospel music.
Ah, okay,
But
so
welcome, welcome.
I want to start from when I think it's Rose that I think someone said something, a comment I didn't see, but when Rose responded in the comment section, I saw it and they were talking about the cucumber, the bola not being circumcised. I think
Yeah.
that's a big mistake that our people make. Now, our people are known for oversabi. If you're an African person, you will agree with me that anything, if you teach us one thing, we'll go do and pass you.
Mm.
So when we will do our own circumcision, they cut and they peel completely. That's how we do. At least I can speak for Nigeria. That's it's the country that I'm from, and I believe that's how most of the African countries they do it. Because when you see an African bola, even in the dark, you can recognize it. So we cut and we peel properly, and you even hear the people doing the circumcision say, we won't make the thing fine.
Hey,
If you've been where they're
see,
doing
there are
circumcision, that's
some
what
that
you
you
will hear
see.
an African person.
It's so beautiful. And you are
Yeah,
thanking the person, whoever did
exactly.
it in those days, and you feel like taking drink to that person to say thank you for this well carved. Oh God.
Exactly. That
Mm.
that was the goal. And I think it is still, let me not even say worse, that is the goal for us. We don't care about the pain that boy will go through. We just want to make it look nice. So when he grows, he will be able to flaunt it with pride and everything. But meanwhile, the Caucasians, they just cut. They don't even want to. So if you don't want, you can skip that part totally. Nobody's going to bother you. But their main thing, they cut. So that excess skin that we will peel, they don't have it. So that's why when most people see their bola, people say, they're not circumcised. But just as Sandra, okay, because I'm seeing her for the first time, just as Sandra said, when the bola is fully charged, when the blood has circulated and all of that, you notice that excess skin pulls in. You don't see it anymore. See, host. No, you ask question. So that excess skin pulls in, and the bola looks normal. So that bola that you see, that you feel like, this person is not circumcised. When you see it in action, you will not recognize it that it was the one you saw that had that excess skin covering the mouth, the cow.
Wait, Mel. You know, sometimes you bet in the bathroom. Sometimes you walk around naked with your husband. So you be seeing the gola, and it doesn't look nice now. Mel.
Wait.
You're laughing, Sandra. You're laughing, right?
Wait, Oyoyo, are you saying that
that blew me off?
looking nice
African dollar in the dark. That cabinet, when you they lick up those edges in their mouth, amazing. Forget the pain the boy felt in the past.
my headset just fell off. So let me come off. I'll be in the background. My headset just fell off. I'm coming off now.
It's a yo-yo. It's a yo-yo.
True, Mamle, please don't run. Let your earpiece be there, please.
But
okay, we're listening.
Like I was saying, what you're talking about the looks. Looking at it when it's not charged. Because me being in a country where you see people giving it in the beach, where you're just laying down next to them and the lady just picks it up, puts it in her mouth like she's licking ice cream, and like you're not even there. Anything just happens anywhere. So when you see these things when they are fully charged, and someone and someone that is married to Caucasian,
we understand when he's fully charged. I'm talking about when he's walking around the bedroom
he's not fully charged.
Clothes. When he's not charged, it will.
And that's why I said the excess skin. Of course, you will see that excess
feeling like throwing up. I can't even put it in my mouth. You should know.
But food has to be attractive in the eyes before you
chop now.
Not all food though. We have some food that don't look nice at all, but they taste so good. Okay, for example, fufu smells very bad, and if you follow the smell of fufu, you will not eat fufu.
God bless you.
And this is just one. And also, let's go into all this fermented food that you have to leave them to first rot before you now eat them, including all this yogurt and all of that you have to ferment in fermentation has to take place. So if we have to think, and then let's talk about the honey, that it's not something that the bee pulls. The honey you put in your tea and that's how the bees poo. So if you look at it from that angle, not everything look enticing when you're seeing it in the eyes. But I do agree with Sandra, being that when it comes to walking, they know what then they do. Our people too, they rush them. And that this type of matter no be something supposed they rush. Then too they rush.
Stop rushing food. Stop rushing food, children of God.
And you know one thing, if you ask our people the definition, okay, I don't know if Sandra understands. Pidgin. Do you? Because I know you said you're from Zimbabwe. Do you understand Pidgin?
Some of it, yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Pidgin English, Nigerian Pidgin English.
A little bit, yeah. I watch the Daily movie sometimes, so I'm
able to understand that she's from Ghana. So
true Mamle understands Pidgin actually.
Yeah, okay.
I so a little bit from I pick a little bit from the Nigerian movies, but I'm not big. Yeah.
Okay. So let me just say it in English, because I have lots of neighbors. So when I say certain things about our people, I love saying it in Pidgin, so I don't want other people to hear. That's why most times when I'm on live stream or whatever, I just say in Pidgin. But the thing is, when you ask our people,
1 second, Mel. Okay, sorry, 1 second. Welcome, Silver Outreach. Welcome, everyone. Please, in case you haven't given me a thumbs up, you want chop arm? Does it look like your hobby's cucumber? You want chop arm? Drop the thumbs up there for me now. Kilo Day. Drop it there. You're not enjoying the vibe here today. Drop the thumbs up before I go pray make cucumber no stand this night, though. Just drop the thumbs up for me before I go vex. You hear me? Go on, Queen. Welcome. Go on.
So if you ask a lot of our people to give you the definition of a man that can wire, a man that can fire, a good effort, you know, they will tell you it's a person that can give you the bam, 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 as if it's a government work, like you're angry, you have to go to work that day. So you're just doing everything angrily and so harsh. You get that's much at least more than 70% of people will tell you that is a good one. You hear if you see the banging, bang, bang, bang. But it's not all about that. We're talking about people that even before penetration, by the time they finish working on you, you've already past cloud 9.
Hey,
you're already there. We're talking about people that are asking you, take my hand, show me, right? You know.
They're enjoying. So maybe begin to manage our own. Tell her.
You see how they adjust my seat? You see how they adjust my chair? Honestly. And they shift to go one side, shift to go one side. And they adjust my chair seriously. Welcome, Siva Outreach and Herald of Mary. Welcome. God bless you. And they adjust seriously here.
Yeah, so talking about this walking alone, and you're getting this communication like full on. The person is asking you, how do you want me to walk you? What do you like? Take my hands. If you're shy, take my hands. Show me around. Okay, let's turn off the light. Just tell me how you want it. You know, so you are now getting comfortable. If you're someone that you were not comfortable before, you're now comfortable in sharing some of okay.
Where is Susan? So that they will know it's not ta 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 ta.
What did you say?
Go on, quick, because I'm so cheery here. Seriously, go on, please.
Okay, so truly, when Sandra, because I was listening to Sandra, and she really hit the nail on the head. Our people you might say heavily endowed, okay, because if you like, okay, let's say you just randomly pick 100 people and put them in a room, you might, in terms of, let's say, size, okay, yes, we know that our people are heavily endowed, but a lot of people that are endowed don't even know how to walk it, like they don't know how to use it. So what is the need of having a car if you're not going to drive it, or you don't even know how to drive? Why buy the most expensive car in the market? So you might have all the load, but it's not of any use if the lady is not getting to even cloud 4, let alone cloud 9. So that's the thing. So you need to know how to use this, and they are open to hearing you. They are open to exploring, and they will even share their fantasies. Our people, how many of our people they share for their fantasies? Fantasies are some people they hide a lot. You get, most of our people don't talk about that, but these people are open to tell you.
Mel, do you want to hear?
So that's why you see some people telling you that.
So these are the things you and Sandra are enjoying in interracial marriage, and you didn't tell us.
No, we're just
telling us.
Wait, our fantasy is cash. Once they are,
you are just telling us.
No, our fantasy is cash.
It's cash.
Oh, yo, they are just telling us now. We didn't know. We were not informed.
We were not. In fact, we were not informed.
We were not informed. Mel, fire on, please. I need to know all the beauties that lie. I mean, these are the beauties. You see, when I was talking about beauty, I didn't want to come out openly with this type of beauty, but I want women who are into it to tell us the beauty in it. We know the challenges, but those beauty, because we have not tested it, we don't know. So we want you to give us the first.
You see, maybe that's why Cora was saying she has given chameleon style, monkey style, and all of those. Now we understand it. No, it's not that I understand it. No, we are all peers. At least let's salivate, even if we can't taste the honey.
it is too late for some of us.
It is too
It is
late.
too late.
Mm.
I got, if my husband is still in the chat,
No, he's
anybody with
gone.
jacket can time him
He's
out,
gone.
please.
He's gone.
He has gone. Okay.
Spicy, I thought I saw your husband in the comment section.
I don't know if he's still here. Looks like he has gone. It
He's
is
gone.
better
I
he
can't
has
find
gone.
him
Oh.
again.
That's why
Eh,
your
I can't
mouth is
find
sharp.
him.
Let
He's
me
gone.
because he's gone. Eh?
some of us we may not have the opportunity anymore. We'll only just just
Salivate now. We imagine it.
yeah. Imaginations. Just innocently not imagine.
Innocently, no.
Yeah.
So I just feel like if our people will also be open, and another thing is from some people that I know, like ladies that I know that say, I heard of this and I heard of that. I was talking to some other of my friends and I heard this and I wanted to talk to the person I was with, and the person say, "Why they talk like a show?" Like a prostitute, just because she was like, this sounds nice. I would like to try. And then there was a lady also that I know that she said she used to fake it, that she has never, how am I going to say that word now on YouTube? She has never, that thing
talk
that,
her for PG. She never come. She never come.
exactly.
Okay.
So it has never, that she used to fake it, because her boyfriend used to ask her, babe, after what they do, they ask, you don't come, say, yes, I come. You don't come, say, yes, I come. But she says she has never. Then in a conversation,
Yeah, I'm here.
your husband is here.
Is he back? Dear,
She just pinned this comment.
Dear, I thought you went for a break.
You thought he went for a vacation, not only a break. I cannot laugh. Yeah, so this lady, when she said that, and in a conversation, and we're like a number of ladies there, and one of the other ladies now said, she too used to be like that for her until they suggested that she should be on top. She should be the one riding. When this lady went home and told her boyfriend that she should be on top, you know what he said? He said they hold him, an African man. He will now wait for his woman to come and ride him. As what? That is he the woman? And that caused a big problem for them. So she had to manage like that. Because she was, this is a relationship that she has invested time and all of that. So she didn't want to move on or whatever. So she had to just respect herself. And till date, I never asked her again if she ever. So it's possible that up till date, as I'm talking, she still hasn't experienced that. So what is the need? It's like him, he's just enjoying himself, but she's getting almost nothing.
I agree with you, Vanessa. I've got a friend of mine who's got 4 kids, but she'd never come. And she said the husband just comes in and does his business and that's it, finish, and then he goes. And she can't even, she's tried talking to him, he won't listen. So yeah, I agree with you. It's difficult
So,
when it comes to our
these
brothers.
are some of the benefits.
Benefits, yeah, coming. When it comes to making love, it's proper making love, and you will come. Because me, I'm very selfish. Me, I used to be with another brother, and if I don't come, don't expect next time. There won't be next time. Because what's the point? Why am I here just to please you? It's a two-way thing. I also need to be pleased.
Wasted thing. That is
I'm
called
wasting my
wasted
energy
thing.
for nothing. Yes,
Wasted
no.
thing.
But Stella, the African culture and the way we are forced to like subdue our own feelings. You understand? To
Please the
accept
man all the time.
yes. So most women, this is actually their story. Honestly, most women, this is their story. And they go on 10 years, 20 years, 30 years in a marriage, never knew what it is to really be satisfied in the bedroom. So, I mean, children is their consolation. Oh, my child, my children. So that's it.
Wow. Honestly, We can't change things. You know, we have to make do with
With
the
what?
gift God has given to
Yeah.
us, and we just have to work on it.
Work
You
on
know,
it. Maybe we'll get some
yeah,
private lessons
and
from.
utilize it
No, we get some
properly
private
so
coaching from
we can
Stella
continue
and Vanessa, so that we can
to
now go and
enjoy
teach
it.
our men.
But the
Mommy
thing is,
Becky said, my headset is off now. Drop link. Okay, mommy want to.
Mommy Fetch,
My
I'm going
headset.
down. I'm going down. I'm not here.
Wait, I don't understand. Is mommy Becky pursuing you, or you're just trying to be a
With
virgin? I
all
don't
the things
understand which
I've
one.
said today, she's coming here to scold me. I'm not here, in fact. I'm gone.
Wait, calm down. Just be calming down. Be calming down. Don't go anywhere yet.
I'm back. There's something I heard. I need to go to bed. My husband is already in bed. I'm going to go to bed soon, but I'm back. I need to choke
Okay,
my mouth in
welcome,
this
mommy.
one. I need to choke my mouth in this one. Did I hear somebody say that the husband or whoever said that you be on top, mean that you are the one riding him up and all? You know that is what? Someone asked I'm up since I started. Do you know my age? I think you all know my age, but since I started being on top, I tell you what, I can go even at this age. So that's the best. So if anyone is saying my
hallelujah.
maybe because I'm a
Hallelujah.
maybe
Offering time. Please, at this junction,
listen.
we
Mommy
need
You know
Fetchy,
it's
offering.
because
Mommy Fetchy,
let me
you're,
At this
you're
junction,
missing
we need
something.
offering. No.
Gentle.
Mommy,
Mommy
hold
Fetchy
on.
is forgetting something.
Mommy,
Mommy
hold
Fetchy's
on. We
husband
need
is
offering.
Oyibo.
Hi.
Mommy,
I tell
they
you,
need
that's
to
what I'm
drop
saying. Because
offering for this
he's
testimony.
in. I
No,
told you
Mommy Fetchy's
I'm on
husband is very
interracial. That's
educated.
why.
He's not
Maybe
in
because
that
it's
group.
interracial.
He's educated man. He's not in the group.
It's interracial.
We are talking about the traders in Onitsha
Maybe
market.
that's why.
Mommy,
That's why.
please beg them
Yeah.
to drop offering before you go on with this testimony. Beg them to drop
Hey,
offering in the offering
it's
basket.
true. Because you people should drop this one, eh? In fact,
Hey,
I heard that one.
I am
I'm like, I
invited.
need to come up here. Do they know how old we are?
This is
Early 60s and
masterclass.
towards the later part of
Masterclass.
60s. Yes. What? Please drop your offering before I tell you more
Drop.
about this one.
Did you drop offering before she will tell you
Please,
more?
offering.
Before she
Our super chat is active.
offering time, offering before she will go on. Otherwise, Mommy Betty will, if I will close this stream this night now.
Look at Vicky.
Yeah,
Look
I
at
have
Vicky.
something
Look
to
at
tell Mommy
Vicky's corner.
Fetchy.
Look
Mommy
at
Fetchy.
Vicky's corner
Vicky.
there.
Mommy Fetchy say I have something to tell you.
Mm.
This particular men
Yes.
referred to are not
Yes.
the likes of your husband. They are those Ichie 1000, in the high C.
Rubbish.
They are those people in Onitsha
Title
market and
holders.
Aba market that will tell you that they have 3 titles, a chieftaincy title from their community,
Aye.
so they can't do that.
You wonder why there's mpyo in marriages because
Pium,
people are
pium,
not
Exactly.
pium.
getting what they should get. Yes.
Yeah.
If you are doing this the right way, even at no matter I say I've been married for nearly 39 years, and people are coming to tell me that this and this and
Mommy Fetch, one more thing I have to add here. Remember one pastor told the church members that if you're sitting on top, that means you're going to hellfire.
The offering dropped though.
offering time, blessing time,
Blessing
so
time.
that you can
In
hear
fact,
more.
mommy,
Yes.
please prophesy on the person that dropped offering in Zaozaru.
Hey.
Prophesy for that person.
I don't know.
Prophesy, mommy.
I can't get the name though. It said Giggles 79. Who is
Giggles
this?
79. Giggles. Mommy,
Yes.
just prophesy on Giggles.
Giggles 79. You will always be on top, and you will be reaching.
Hey!
You will be reaching anyhow, or even past my age,
Hey!
past my age and
Hallelujah.
beyond.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Yes.
If you want to connect to this testimony, can you drop your own offering?
Yes, so
Hey,
you
Giggles.
can receive, tap into this blessing now because I'm going to bed soon.
Better tap,
Hey,
oh, tap,
how
tap,
can
tap,
that,
tap, tap.
can any man be talking that? No, no, that's why
Mommy
some
Betty,
marriages are. That's
the
why some
pastors
marriages
are
are
saying
breaking
that.
down.
Some
Some marriages
pastors
are
are
breaking.
teaching it.
AE 29, so shall it be for
Yes.
you. You will be
Amen.
riding, and there won't be anywhere your husband or your
Amen.
spouse will be looking at anywhere else. You will be riding
Amen.
Amen.
beyond my age, even in Jesus' name.
Amen.
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 We need more
Amen.
offering here. Hey,
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
yes. So why can't marriages be lasting? Why can't marriages be
Yeah.
succeeding when people don't do what they should do? I can't believe that a man will be saying this nonsense in this 2022,
Mommy Faith,
telling
you're
me
not hearing what I
you-
said.
what?
Pastor in Nigeria said it. That those
Hey,
that do that go to hellfire straight.
Chineke, wrong
So
doctrine. Can do the nonsense. What kind of nonsense? You see,
These are
that's
the
why.
kind of doctrines that waste people's life, the kind of doctrines people follow, and their
Hey,
marriage becomes so rigid. And you see the men jumping pium pium pium, the women jumping pium
yes.
pium pium because of
Ehen.
doctrines like
Now
this.
I understand. When I do this marriage series, I'm talking about these things, and people are telling me, you have no idea, Mami Fechi, what's going on. Now I have an idea what's going on. People like this, how can
Mm,
that marriage last? How can that woman not be? How can she, if she's faking it, telling you, oh yes, I have, just for you to leave her alone because you know that you are always no, 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 no. This is not.
mm.
I'm making them all to laugh there. That's the idea. I'm making you all to laugh before I go to bed.
You are a blessing, you know that. You are a blessing to us, you know that.
So if at my age I'm still rocking, all of you have no excuse. Everybody,
Mm-mm.
keep rocking and on top. Cornelius,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cornelius. Anyway, I know that Cornelius is, you know what he knows. He knows that Spicy needs to rock the boat sometimes.
Mommy, let somebody not come and disturb me this night. Or this stream is not for you, Cornelius. As I'm streaming, it is not for you. Don't come and disturb me this night, I beg you. This stream is not for you. It's not for you.
Yes, so may God have mercy on some men. They have to make sure this is supposed to be enjoyed by both. It's not a man thing. It's
Yes.
not for the man. It's not for the man to.
Mm,
And then when the wife suggests something, he say, "Oh, you are a shower." That's why. Where did you learn that from? It should
mm,
be mutual enjoyment, not all this quick action. No, there's time
mm.
for quickie. There's time for quickie, and there's time for normal things. So it
Loud
doesn't
it.
have to be like that all the time. Okay,
Loud
I'm
it.
going to bed. My my
Mom,
husband will
okay,
be
mommy.
saying,
Oh,
this
you're supposed
woman.
to be in bed
Thank you very
15
much.
minutes
Thank you
ago.
very much.
Okay,
I
Bye.
mommy.
know.
thank you
I'm
so much,
going now.
Mommy Faith.
Okay,
You're
then take care, everyone.
amazing.
Thank you.
See
God
you.
Okay,
bless you. You are a
bye.
Bye,
Lady,
blessing to us. Thank
Chumanzi.
Bye
you.
bye.
bye.
Love
Ladies,
you.
I've really enjoyed this, but I have to go as well. It's really late and I'm going to work
Oh,
tomorrow, but I've really
okay.
enjoyed this. Thank you so much for having
It
me.
was
Yeah.
nice
Bye-bye.
Thank
having
you
you,
so much.
Sandra.
Bye,
Thank you for
Thank
Sandra.
being
you.
Bye.
here. We love you.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Sandra.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Sandra and Steve. Thank you so much. Yeah, true, mom. Like, thank you so much. Mel Fierce Fitness. Wow, wow, wow. You have been so amazing. You opened my eyes to a lot of things. A lot of things. A lot of things. Oyoyo. Oyoyo, we
Mm,
need to go back to the drawing board. Eh?
yes,
We need to
yes.
go
So
back to the drawing board.
we have to get take
Leave
a
the drawing
lesson.
board to rest.
Lesson from Mel.
Honestly, this has been so amazing tonight. Honestly, thank you so much. But you see, this is what we're talking about. We know there are challenges in all this, both interracial and intertribal. We know there are challenges, but we want to see the
But
beauty that lies
host,
within.
host, let me tell you something. Okay. Um, I have a conversation with my husband in the past. He said it's very difficult to even please an African woman. It's difficult to please us. But the Oyibos, it doesn't take a man anything to please them. They want to please you. They want to make you comfortable. They want you to also enjoy it. But our own, we'll count this one, that when you go to a club, for example, you want to ask an African woman out. She's already, oh, don't touch my weave. don't do this, you understand? They're already booking you, but Oyibo will follow you and go. That's it, the instant. You understand? So their life, that's how they were raised. That's what they know. But we were raised like
Yeah.
if a man touches you, you're gonna get pregnant.
Mm.
And that's stuck into
Yeah.
our mental health. You understand? We
You know,
know that.
that's that cultural difference and perspective of
Yeah.
life that we're talking about. Because to
Mhm.
them, it means nothing. But someone like me, that even my mom is late. She's been late for over 20 years now. Some of the things she told me while I was growing up still rings bell in my ears.
Absolutely.
There are certain things I still can't do today that somehow it feels as if she's watching, she's looking at me. You get, so I grew up with this culture of not doing certain things, but they didn't grow up with that. For them, it is easy, it is simple. Just do whatever makes you happy, do whatever you want to do. There are people in their 14, 16 that are already exposed to all these things. But back home in Africa, you know, at 14, at 16, everybody will say, well, maybe go. But to them, it's nothing. You get the point? So imagine now meeting someone with that mindset who has not, who sees these things as not, I mean, as nothing. What you it's a big culture shock. You cannot stop what you have, you cannot remove what you've learned over the years.
Over the years, yes.
And if it's not properly handled, you start having issues in that marriage because of that mindset of yours.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, everyone. I really appreciate
well done.
you.
I'll be stepping down so you can round up, okay?
Yeah, I want to round up now. Yes, thank you so much, Vanessa. Thank you, Oyoyo Fresh. Thank you, Sandra and Steve. Thank you, Mommy Ifechi. Thank you, True Mamle. Oh God, you all have been so amazing. Like made my night. This stream tonight was really interesting and really engaging. Thank you, everyone in the chat. And like we said, intercultural, intertribal, and interracial marriage is beautiful, though it has its own challenges like every other marriage. But we know that these challenges, with love, it can be overcome, and with understanding, with proper communication, we can overcome these challenges. Because if you don't communicate properly with your spouse who is not from the same race or from the same tribe, you're going to have communication breakdown. You're going to have problems, and then it requires extra patience for you to make it work. Thank you so much, Silver Outreach. Yes, yeah, thank you so much. You know, you will require extra patience for you to make it work. For that marriage to succeed in interracial and intertribal marriage, you will need to overlook certain things and put on extra patience and patience of garments. You also need to develop thick skin, so that you don't allow people, run you down. You don't allow people talk to you. When they talk to you, don't let it get to you. When they say things you don't understand, don't let it get to you. When they behave in certain ways that you don't like, you don't let it get to you. That is the only way to overcome these challenges and make the marriage work out. And then in interracial, study the culture, study their tradition, study their way of life, study their how they reason, their perspective towards life. And ask yourself, am I ready to deal with this? Are we ready to deal with this? Are we ready to face these challenges? It is beautiful. Like we have seen, our co-hosts have said here, the beauty that lies within, is heartwarming. But the challenges are there also. When those challenges come, how do you deal with them? How do you handle them? For it to work out, it takes two to make it. And if you know deep down within you that you can't deal with certain things, don't even go into it. If you know you cannot deal with certain behavior, with certain attitude, with certain characters that comes from the other tribe or from the other race, do not get into it. Don't say you're getting into it, but if it doesn't work out, I bounce out. No. Marriage is not supposed to be something you just jump in and you jump out. It is a beautiful union. Interracial is beautiful. And I'm so happy that a lot of people are open to it. They are welcoming it today. Not just our celebrities. Look at the likes of what is his name? Peter, Susan Peters, the likes of Paul, Tosin, Oluchi, Karen, Buki, the Regina's, and the likes of them, and just so many. These are just few celebrities. It's working for them. There's this woman I follow all the time on Facebook. God, I love when I see her and her husband. She's white. We call her Onyocha. That is her. I think Wanyocha. You go to her channel, you will love interracial marriage. Her husband is Nigerian and Igbo, but the way he treats her and the way she treats him, the way they relate, their children are so beautiful. They are speaking both their mother's tongue and their father's tongue. These are the things that makes interracial marriage beautiful. Same as intercultural, intertribal marriage. You get to enjoy the different sides of the culture. You get to enjoy everything. Thank you, everyone, for your time here. I really appreciate you. God bless you. Ask yourself again, before you jump in, can I deal with the challenges that will come before you jump in? Ask yourself. If your boyfriend is from another race or from another tribe, please study very well. Study that tribe, study that race very well. Make your research. And then when you get to communicate effectively, open up to all communication. Open up very well so that whatever you can't take, you spell it out. You know the things that is not accepted, that you forbid in your place, for instance. You let them know. We're talking about circumcision right now. Circumcision is something my tribe values so much. On the 8th day, the baby boy must be circumcised. We have a family friend here whose children, boy is not circumcised. And the guy is Igbo, but he's married to a Brazilian. The wife doesn't want this to go on. She doesn't want the circumcision. The guy is Igbo man. He wants it. But because for peace to reign, he doesn't want issues in his marriage. The boy is not circumcised. Ask yourself, there are certain things that will come. Are you ready? Are you willing to deal with these things when they come? It is beautiful, but you must be prepared for the battle ahead so that you will overcome it and become victorious at the end of the day. Thank you, everyone, for your time. Have a pleasant night rest. It's Wednesday. Enjoy your night rest. Thank you so much. Oyoyo, AE29, gorgeous. Thank you for that amazing super chat. Thank you, Queen. You are a darling. You are a sweetheart. Thank you so much. Oyoyo Wanyoma, thank you. Mommy AC Kitchen, God bless you. Thank you. Melfias Fitness, God bless you. Vicky's Corner. Vicky, you are back. We are going. You just finished. Vicky just finished collecting one round. Now she's back. You dey breathe. You dey breathe now. You dey breathe now. They sweet you. Anyway, welcome back. Thank you so much. And thank you, Sandra and Steve. You have been so amazing. God bless you, everyone. Yeah, everyone in the chat. I don't know how to thank you. Yeah, Z-Berry, thank you. Mommy Fechi, Price Kitchen, God bless you. Rose Hudro, Herald of Mary, Silver Outreach, thank you. God bless you. Pat Eyaba, my gorgeous faith. Esther's Chronicles, Nemu Zowanyoma, God bless you. Cornelius Okudile, my darling husband, you know I appreciate you. Alimatu, thank you so much. True Mamle, you have been so amazing. God bless you. Yeah, thank you so much. I may not be able to call everyone here. Mommy T, congratulations on the arrival of our bouncing baby. God bless you. God keep the baby. Fabro Happiness, thank you so much. Melfias Fitness, God bless you. Good night, everyone. Have an amazing night rest. True Mamle, thank you. God bless you. Thank you, everyone. Good night, good night, good night. Pretty happy. Thank you. Please smash the like. You're just coming. We're about leaving. Good night, everyone. Have an amazing. Please smash the like before you leave. Okay. Good night, everyone. Good night, True Mamle. Thank you so much. Let's play our music. Good night, ma. God bless you. Thank you so much, ma. Yeah. Yeah. Lady Posh, thank you. Good night, Lady 29, thank you. Pretty happy, thank you so much. You give me peace of mind. You give me peace of mind. Yes, I need you because I want you. You're the only one. Good night, good night. The world is stressing me around you because I know that and you're my company. Anytime I call you, you turn up. And you always come through to me. Peace of mind, yeah. You make me feel what's like in your child. You give me peace of mind, yeah. Your body's here, my attention. You give me peace of mind, yeah. Pretty happy dancer, yes, there. Peace of mind. Please give me peace of mind. Give me peace of mind. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night.